G'day, and welcome back to your bi-daily dose of Karen shenanigans and their no-good, idiotic public freakouts here on Completely Stupid with your host, me, the Australian Idiot. Let's get into the clips. According to YouTube, only 13% of you guys are actually subscribed who watch consistently. So I ask you, if you watch consistently, why don't you subscribe? It doesn't change anything for you. You still get my videos all the same, but it severely helps me. So subscribe. The lady behind the camera gets in trouble from the airport staff for a reason that you wouldn't have expected. Here's the clip.
Miss, can you back up off of me?
I need the chair. I need to pick up the passenger outside.
I need chairs right here.
This is my chair.
Okay, it's understandable, but back up.
That way.
Okay, back up. First of all, you already approached me, miss. Back up.
Okay,
get out my face.
Please, miss.
Get out of my face.
Way.
Okay, move. Move so I can get up. Move.
I don't move.
Okay, well, I don't move
I
either.
need to call the police.
Call them. I don't give a f***.
It's okay, no problem. It's okay, no problem. I call the police.
Call them. They right there. Go get them.
You have to sit that way.
First of all, you need to learn how to talk to people. Learn how to talk to me.
Okay.
Don't just come up here talking about, miss, get up. The f***? I never had a problem. You don't understand me. Come in my f***ing face screaming. I never had a problem getting up. Don't come up in my damn face. What's wrong with you?
Nah, y'all seen the video when the lady knocked the man out?
Alina, and learn how to speak English, bitch.
Yes, she got in trouble because she chose to sit down in a wheelchair seat, which is definitely an interesting choice to do in the first place. Now, granted, the lady is upset about how she was treated by the employee and not the fact that she was doing something wrong in the first place, and she felt like the worker should have been a bit more respectful to her, which you can have your own opinion on. An additional thing that was added after the fact, apparently she says that she has a disabled placard under her name, so she technically is allowed to use wheelchairs, I suppose. I don't know. I'll just leave this up to you guys. What are your guys' thoughts on the choices made here today? In this clip, an airport worker has to break some pretty bad news.
The flight has canceled. Unfortunately, we can't rebook or refund anything.
What you mean you can't?
At this time. We can't rebook or refund anything at this time because the systems are still down.
Okay. Now that's all cool and all. That's all cool and all, but couldn't y'all have told me this shit like maybe 3 hours ago when we was asking the question? I wish you could have. But let me ask now. We're done. Okay.
Legitimately would hate to be in that situation where you get told, okay, so you know that flight that's been delayed for the past 4 hours? Unfortunately, it's been cancelled and we can't do any rebooking or refunds at this point in time for this issue. It's just like, as the worker, how in the world do you even deal with breaking that news to a bunch of people that are probably going to be extremely mad at you because of this issue, even though there's literally nothing you can do about it? It's just one of those situations that's just terrible to deal with. And like, they can be rightfully frustrated because, you know, the flight they were meant to take 4 hours ago was delayed, and at 1:30 in the morning they got told that actually the flight's been cancelled. Good luck, you're on your own. Here we are at a massive firework event, and these guys in the camera decided that they would leave a little earlier than everyone else to attempt to beat the traffic. Unfortunately, it didn't work. Traffic's kind of rough. It's just a massive line to leave the car park, and eventually the fireworks event ends and other people start to join the line. And we have this group here who decide to attempt to force themselves in front of the person behind the camera, and when the person behind the camera refuses to let them in, this is their reaction to it. The sheer crazy level of entitlement here is absolutely insane. Like, legitimately, I think she should be in a psych ward if this is how she reacts when someone doesn't willingly let her in. Here we have someone showing the appropriate response to when someone calls you out for littering.
Bitch, you're coming. I don't give a f. You the police? I'll throw the shit out again. Now pick it up. Your ass will come up missing, bitch. I take your mother phone. You ain't white, you black.
I would never understand this type of person. It's just some form of heavy denial when someone calls you out for something you did wrong, rather than either accepting what you did wrong or just flat out ignoring the fact that you did something wrong. No, instead, you lash out at the person who just called you out for doing something wrong and do very stupid crap because you don't want to accept responsibility for your own actions. Here we are on the sleeping quarters side of a cruise ship, and where we have someone who's extremely unhappy with the people behind the camera because apparently they're being too noisy at 11 p.m. Here's the clip.
It's a one room and so many people, 11 o'clock. Everybody paid money to have a night, quiet night, okay? If it's not going to be quiet right away, I'm calling to security. That's it.
You can call security.
No, okay, so I'm going to call
security, okay.
What do you think? You're the one here?
Ma'am, go do what you say you're gonna do.
You're the one here?
I don't give a damn what you say.
I paid the same money like you.
And that's fine. Do whatever you want.
Oh, yeah.
The hell wrong with you?
Why she coming yelling at us like that?
I don't give a damn. I guess I don't know what you think. What you think?
It's a party.
I don't give a damn. I can party all I want.
No party.
No. I can do whatever I want. I pay the same money you did.
You're doing what you want.
I do what I want.
Let's see.
Piece of business. What you talking about?
I think the simple thing to just acknowledge here is that when you're on a cruise ship like this, there are usually multiple different places that you can go and hang out and just be loud and noisy and stupid. Especially like at 11 p.m. Yeah, it's a Wednesday, but it's until 11 p.m. Usually things are, I would assume, things are still open on a cruise ship. I don't know. I've never gone on a cruise ship. Can't afford to do that. It's not within the thing that I can do. It's just one of those things where if you're in the sleeping quarters area where everyone goes to sleep, it's like a hotel. Be courteous of other people there. Like, they're already going to have to suffer through the people who snore very loudly and other things on those lines. So don't be loud and obnoxious for no real reason. If you're going to be like that, go elsewhere in the cruise ship. There'd be other places, surely, to not do it where people sleep, especially this late at night. Like, come on. Here we have a perfect example of someone who got caught doing something they know is wrong.
You pushed in front of me. Can I ask why you went in front of me when I was waiting in line?
Here?
Yeah.
No, we are waiting for...
You're waiting in that one.
We are waiting here, but they asked that we have to take a plane, and they...
I have to take a plane as well. We're all at the airport, so okay.
I just love the casual attempt to justify it at an airport, saying, "Oh, I've got a flight to go." It's like, yeah, so does the person behind you, and probably every other person who you cut in front of because you're impatient. You know you're in the wrong here. Just accept it and move on with your life, and you'll probably be a much better person. There are two lanes going into a single drive-thru at Starbucks. There's zipper merging, where one car goes ahead of another car and it keeps going one by one. This person here, this Karen, decides that she doesn't want to obey what literally everyone else is doing in that moment, and when she tries to be entitled to cut everyone off, she doesn't get let in, and she decides to get out and start screaming and shouting at other people. Here's the clip.
It was 15 minutes ago. Okay, get in front. Just keep going now.
That's inaccurate. That's inaccurate.
Oh, is it inaccurate? How would you know since you just pulled up?
We did not just pull up.
Since you just pulled up. Go ahead and film me. Oh, ha, ha, ha.
Are you okay?
She's having a bad day.
Okay? No, you're an entitled bitch. Both you guys.
Thank you.
Apparently after this clip, multiple other drivers hopped out of their car to go off at her for being involved in this stupid shenanigans and told her to leave until she decided to finally leave, not getting her morning coffee. Here we have a maniac in your local Walmart.
You know why I'm gonna listen to this guy? You know why I'm gonna turn my music off for this guy? Because, of course you're black. What do you want me to do? That guy's the prince of the conflict here. You guys should call me the prince of fucking...
Sorry, but what's up with that guy? Like, what? The entire clip was just some form of insanity I've not seen before. Just going on about how he's the prince of the richest country in the goddamn world, and he's just going on and on about these weird amalgamations. Like, he's very, like, it's either extreme egotistical maniac, or he's off his meds, or he's high as hell. One of the various different lists of reasons that can cause someone to act extremely irrationally, and all this fuss about getting a refund, only to throw the money in the air as he's leaving. I don't think you see that every day. Next we meet the neighborhood Kevin, who decided to impute into this person's garage and starts going off at them for some bizarre reason.
Bro came in my f***ing garage. Go! Bro, go away. Go away. Yep, go away. Yep. Go away.
Take a picture, man. Go on and burn your garage. I'm gonna take that away. I'm gonna erase every. I just want to talk to you.
What in the world was this guy doing? Was he trying to commune with the spirits or something? Like just doing weird random knocks? Was he trying to do some form of spirit form of Morse code on the guy's car to summon some things to haunt him for a little while? Genuinely a bit of a weird one, this one. This guy's a bit of a nut one. Wacky, wacko, I don't know. Is Karen's having fun in a drive-by argument?
If you want to pay me, that's great. If you want to continue at my life without paying me, that's not okay. That's called abuse. Do you know that or no? Do you not care? Clearly you don't. Clearly you don't. You don't care. But you care so much at the same time, right? You care so much. You're so empathetic. You are so empathetic, aren't you? You care a lot.
Is it bad that I thought it'd be funny if she ended up running into something, hopefully some form of pole or something that doesn't actually affect anyone else aside from her, because she's not exactly paying 100% attention to the road. She's too busy trying to yell at this person. Granted, it can also be said the same for the person behind the camera, but nah. Here we've got the classic cliche. We're on the plane and a baby starts crying, and then what's the response of someone else? Oh, to start yelling for some reason.
Let's be rational. Hold on. You want to be rational? No. Don't tell me what the let's be rational. We are in a tin can with a baby in a goddamn echo chamber, and you want to talk to me about being okay? Okay, because you're yelling. So is the baby. Okay, so you're a man. Did that pay extra to yell? Okay. No. So you and I don't give a. You were sitting there watching that baby cry for 45 minutes. This shit didn't have nothing to do with nothing. Lower your voice. Lower that baby's voice. Okay. It's out there. What happened? I'm sorry, y'all. It's me. I'm sorry. I'm tripping.
I'll stop yelling if you shut the baby up. But okay, I'm just going to level with you here, buddy. So you're comparing your yelling, your nonsensical yelling that is really unnecessary, to a baby crying. Are you a child? Is that what you're trying to tell us here? That you are a literal baby and that's why you want to yell at the top of your voice and scream like an idiot on a plane, and you won't stop doing that until the baby stops being a baby? Buddy, do you maybe take a moment to think about what you said and realize that isn't that a bit childish? Just a bit, just a teensy weensy bit. In this clip, this person goes on a warpath against their employers.
Hey, how you doing? I need to talk to you for a second. So look, I'm here to do what it is that I need to do for me and my family, but I will not handle the racial slurs and the racial activities from your wife. On the first day that I worked here with her, she stated, oh, this must have been a black room because it's nasty in here.
No, it's not. Listen. The way you
I'm not done. I'm not done.
I'm not done. Listen. What I said, the Saturday you left like this.
No, I'm not done. The first day that I worked here, a black person was in this room because it's nasty.
Right.
Your wife, that's what she said to me. And then continuing further, she started going, oh, they don't teach their kids how to clean up. They don't do this. They don't do that. Saturday, I'm working. I get down to my last room. My room is spotless. She comes in, oh, there's dirt at the floor. After I just got done vacuuming, I know for a fact I didn't leave dirt.
You see it, I show you, right?
I'm still talking.
No. Nobody treat like us. The way.
May I finish talking? Because I'm not cutting you off.
No. You was wrong. I got the cameras in there. Same thing Miss Carmen told me the other day.
She told me today.
No.
She was married too.
Oh yeah.
I'm not done talking. I'm not done talking.
Then,
are you gonna let me talk, please?
No, you gotta listen first.
No, because I was speaking
No, you
first.
was not right.
You're not right for your racist slurs.
No, we ain't racist. No.
She is racist because the first day that I worked with you, so you're going to tell me that you didn't say a black person was in this room because it's nasty, and you're going to tell me that you're going to say black people.
You told us that too.
No. So why would I do that? So why would I do that? So why would I do that? And you're going to say, oh, black people don't teach their kids how to clean this and that. Stop cutting me off because that's a lawsuit. First of all, you can get sued, so stop cutting me off. And then going further,
nobody treats like us. Like you
yes.
are the boss, okay?
I understand that,
yeah.
But as a customer,
you're not a customer either.
Well, it doesn't matter as a customer, as a worker,
and
whatsoever.
If the customers stay here, I tell them on the face. So you don't have to.
I'm still speaking.
I don't care.
And then I asked her if I work tomorrow.
Listen, just talking about Saturday.
If I asked.
Just talking about
I'm talking about the complaint.
No,
so you don't want to hear it.
Don't worry about the complaint. Just talking about
You're
Saturday.
going to get sued for being racist.
Go ahead, do the suit.
And Miss Carmen told me today.
Miss Carmen had no complaints, and it's funny you talk about that because she had a lot of complaints about you guys, how you treat people, etc., how you ran off plenty of workers, etc. I'm not done talking.
It's okay.
It's okay. Don't worry about it.
I'm not done talking.
If you don't want to work, don't work.
And that's the thing. I asked you if I worked yet tomorrow, and you're talking about if you want to. It doesn't seem like you did Saturday.
Yeah,
what are you talking about? I did my job. After you stalked me around each room, I did my job. You stalked me around in each room. You were distracting me. You pulled me out of the room that I was working in to come do something else.
Oh, yeah, I have to show you first.
Oh, my
I have to show you first. I'm not teaching the first time. You the first person. You know that. You
complained that I left the towel
because
you weren't distracting me. Because you were distracting me. So this is how loyalty acts in Hawkinsville.
Oh yeah.
This is how they act. This is how they act. Just make sure I get my pay, please, and you won't have to deal with me anymore.
Sign the paper first, my lord.
Yeah. So when can I get the paper to get my pay?
And the payroll after 2 weeks.
Can I go ahead and take the paper home and fill it out, please?
I'm here right now.
Okay. So tomorrow when I'm done, please make sure I sign that.
Okay. That's it. You're not
If it was right, you should give it an answer back. You know that? You was not right.
Miss Carmen said.
And
not right what? Not right what?
You the one say that, okay?
Say what? What did I say? What did I say?
What I say? You the one say, I know that the black people make
oh
yeah, you did.
As a melanated black woman, I'm just gonna say.
Don't try to.
Because guess what?
Yeah.
I had voice memo.
Care.
I had voice memo and I recorded you.
I don't care.
I recorded you from day one.
Oh, it's all right.
So go ahead and keep lying. Go ahead and keep lying.
How was that for a loaded shotgun of a clip? Okay, so I think the first thing I want to just acknowledge here, the wife here did not really do much denying of supposed racism. Heck, at the end, I think she kind of halfway admitted to some of her comments because she also said that apparently the person behind the camera admitted that, yeah, I didn't clean well because I'm black or something along those lines. I couldn't quite get the words there because there's just a lot of people going off at each other, but from what I can tell from this entire clip, the wife doesn't really deny much of these accusations being levied against her. Instead, just tries to pass the buck back to the person behind the camera. I'm not 100% sure what was even happening here with her way of approaching this entire thing. Hopefully you do take this to court and you get a fair bit out of them for this. Because if they're truly being racist, which based upon how much they did not deny that, I think you definitely deserve something out of that. That just is wild to me. Now, this next Karen drastically stuffed up her parking, couldn't park within the lines, but instead of accepting that she did that wrong, she decided to redirect the blame on the Jeep that's parked perfectly normal right next to her.
Come on, my daughter has to get in! He won't move his car! My daughter has to get in! Move it! You parked it too fucking close!
You
heard me. When you open that door,
does she do this a lot? Is she okay?
No, she's fine. The car is parked too close to her car.
Do you see your tire? Let's get serious. Let's get serious. You see the line that separates these? Now come over here. Come over here. Come on. This is just for fun. This is just for fun. No, come here. Look. Just for fun. Look. And then look at this.
Look, your tire is right on that white line.
You need to stay within the lines.
So do you. So do you.
But look, I'm perfectly between the lines. Look, oh, I'm actually hugging this side a little too much.
I'll take a picture.
Yeah.
I love how she's taking photos of this because I'm assuming she's going to take it to the police and accidentally dob herself in because she's parked worse than he did. My goodness me. The clips. With this clip here, we are lacking the context of what happened prior to the recording because, well, of course we do. That's just how it goes. Anyway, it seems like this Lowe's worker is a bit peeved off at the people who are recording for one reason or another. Potentially, it's something to do with just there being complete and utter assholes worth of customers, and so they're being kicked out.
Now, you lied. I did not. He stopped and he got in. You did not tell them that all he wants to do is pay for his
pay for my product. Can I pay for it?
If you're going to be rude, and I've already told you, I have asked you multiple times to leave. You can just
ask me to pay.
No, I've asked you multiple times. If you guys are going to be rude, and if you're going to act intimidating,
What have I done?
your husband has acted intimidating. He got up in my face.
He'll leave and I'll
No, I told you guys could not be in a specific area.
What did I do?
No, I have asked you guys to leave multiple times. If you guys are not going to listen, the cops are coming. Okay. That's fine. You can record. That's perfectly fine.
But all I want to do is pay for my goods and you won't let me.
Because you up and you got in my face.
What did I do?
And then once I asked you to leave again, you got back in my face.
I'm as close to you as I've been all day.
I am asking you to leave.
I just like to pay for my things and leave. It took me almost an hour because you have no staff.
Okay, and like I said, if you have anyone who would like to apply, we will gladly accept their application.
So managers don't get paid to hire?
I am really curious on what happened prior to this recording in order to warrant the response that the staff member has given here. And from what the sounds of it is, they're possibly a manager. It's not confirmed. I'm not 100% sure of that. That's purely an assumption. But it just seems ridiculous that we got to this stage in the first place. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you guys. The people behind the camera, I don't care what you want to say. Clearly, you did something that's a bit of a dick move towards this manager to warrant her just to want you to go and not even buy the products that you came in to buy, even though you clearly got them ready to go. Oh, and what was that sly comment that you cut off at the end of the clip? I just want you to speak up and say it again. Just so this microphone here can hear, you know?
Come on, Kayla. Come here. Excuse me. You guys may not want to eat here. There's a roach in here. I swear. Look, lift up the napkin.
Oh, no. I gotta get my money. Yeah, no, I
didn't. Excuse me. Excuse me. Lift up this napkin. Lift up the napkin. I gave it to my baby.
I'm sorry about that.
I'm shaking.
I'm sorry about this.
She ate a nugget already. I'm so scared.
I'm sorry.
You get rid of this. Can I?
I'm so
sorry.
Your
money
yes, I want my money back. And I'm calling the health department so you guys know.
Okay, what's a Happy Meal and what else?
That's it, just a Happy Meal.
It was like 602.
No, baby, no. Mommy will get you something.
God help me now. Like, it's just like you see something like imagine the feeling when you see something that just makes your heart drop and it's just like, oh, that's not good. I can only imagine that's what the staff are feeling by just seeing that, let alone what the mother's feeling at this point in time, knowing that her child just ate some food out of that same packaging that had a cockroach inside of it. Which actually makes me ask a curious question. With Happy Meals in America, do they just throw the chips and nuggets straight into the Happy Meal box? Is there no additional packaging to put the chips in neatly and the nuggets in neatly so that they are mostly separated from the box? It's like, is that not a thing over there? Because it is here. Like, there's small paper packagings that they'll put the small fries and the 3 or 4 nuggets into, and then put it inside the Happy Meal box, so it's nice and neat. Because it looks like it wasn't, at least in this Happy Meal. It may be different depending on the Macca's. Anyhow, that's wild. Like, I'm sure the manager saw that, and his life at Macca's was going through his eyes. It's just like, oh no, I might, dependent on how this goes, I could actually lose my job, or things can go horribly, horribly wrong. Like, it can, man, it's such a sucky situation just to have anything on those lines happen. It's horrible. Just encountering a cockroach inside of a bag of food, that is not what you want to be seeing, and it's a huge question on how in the world did that happen. This clip's a bit of a funky one. So this person's just doing typical customer service shenanigans. There's this group of people who are living, so she tells them, hey, hope you guys have a wonderful day, hope you guys enjoyed, yada yada yada, and this grandma from the group decided to grab her arms and start lecturing her about how she's not a guy and stuff along those lines. Here's a clip.
Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and hope you guys hope you guys enjoyed your meal. I'll give you a hint.
You want people to respond to you better?
Oh, I just usually say that to everyone.
Well, you is plural. Did you have English in school?
Huh?
See, it bothers me because you is plural. You guys means everybody. I'm not everybody. I'm a woman, you know. I didn't get made up to that. But you shouldn't let anybody do it to you. You're too young and beautiful. I take it as a put down.
I'm sorry, I think she's as your group in terms. Yeah, I was just saying that as in, like, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.
No, I know, but you said you guys.
Yeah, talking about you and the guy that you're with.
Well, then you can wish him a good day, and you can say, Madam, you can have one. I'm old enough to be your great-grandmother. And it's become a thing. I see young ladies, and I think, nobody should address you like that. They should say, call you darling, dear, y'all, even because we're in the South. But some people, they come down here, they move from Pennsylvania, Ohio, wherever, and if it's not you guys, it's you. I grew up in the Bronx. I can turn Bronx on you in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
But the South is known for hospitality and friendliness.
Yeah.
So you address people as you or y'all, or I hope you have a good day. But I hope you guys have a good day. See, I noticed, especially if you have...
I mean, look, I get it to some degree, but mostly I'm just sitting going, okay, when people refer to groups, it is more often than not that just people just refer to a group of people. It's like, good luck, you guys. Like, it's not guys isn't being used as a gendered term in those contexts. And yes, it does get used, oh, look at you go, guy, as a gendered term in some contexts, but more often than not, it doesn't. So it seems a little bit unnecessary to go off with the worker for telling you guys to have a wonderful day. Yeah, probably would be better off just say you guys and girls have a beautiful day or something along those lines. But ultimately, I don't think it's enough to get this worked up over to the point where you grab the person's arm and you start lecturing them over it. It seems inanely stupid and way over the top and absolutely unnecessary, but here we are. In this next clip, we've got a Karen who's very upset that someone's asking for their insurance after getting involved in a car crash.
You've been drinking? Have you been at the game drinking?
No, I said we're getting...
No, you said you've been drinking. This is white entitlement right here. I need your insurance, please.
I'm giving you my insurance.
I need your insurance. Thank you. Thank you for being respectful.
Okay.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I'm trying to... Okay. I'm not Indian. I don't belong in America.
Are you videoing?
Yes, I am. I will be getting your license plate. I am videoing you. I guarantee you will probably lose whatever job you have for this. I'm sorry.
You know what?
You should. Wow. You should. I mean, dude, I'm sorry. You have to witness this. This is your own wife. I'm sorry for that.
You know, I kind of want to get some of these type of people to come down to a country like Australia where it's extremely multicultural, where you can pretty much go and walk into a shopping centre and you'll see people from all different walks of life. Because I can't imagine what they would do underneath those circumstances. This guy has an interesting way of letting know that their fellow employee has snuffed up.
I told you that. Well, I don't like how you're messing up. If she gave you a 10, then you don't put in 5. That's what you did, right? So
talk to me, I'm understand you.
Well,
I'm here, I'm understand you. Don't show any time.
Yeah, well,
I don't like that.
You know, the thing is, we tell you things, it goes in here and it goes out the other ear.
That's why you I don't like that.
Well, I don't. Okay.
I'm telling you that.
Yeah. Well, we don't like what you're doing either. So
Thank
it's
you.
even. Thank you. Thank you.
Look, I get it, they made a mistake, but I feel like there's this one very important rule when it comes to retail work. You should never go off at your employees when you're surrounded by other customers. That should be something you save to behind the doors so other customers don't have to deal with it, because A, it makes you look bad as a manager if this is your way of treating your employees, as well as it's basically very embarrassing to the employee themselves. You just don't do this type of thing. Deal with the thing very calmly, and then if you need to discipline them, don't do it when there's a customer around. Jeez. Here we have a Karen extremely upset because someone's out on the beach behind their house.
There goes the fence. Just because of people like that. I can do whatever I want to. So get moving. I'm not joking around.
That's not a thing.
It's not harassment on the beach. It's harassment in my home property.
Whoa.
Get out of here. Now.
Ezra, come on. Will you? Yeah, that's what happens when you're angry for no reason.
Bet I'm angry. This is not an Instagram moment place. You're in my property. Get moving now. Now you're in my property line. Move it.
Ma'am, we're walking.
Pretty slow.
Jesus Christ.
Don't use the word you.
Shut the up. Come on, Ethan. Yeah, because you're not any better. Come on, Ethan.
Because yes, grabbing the line and extending it past where it usually is how you claim more property in this world. Good on you. Great job. What a crazy person. Here we watch the aftermath of seemingly a board meeting that just occurred inside of the courthouse here between the person in the green dress and everyone else, quite literally. Here's the clip.
What'd you say? Burn them down first?
Yeah, I did.
Burn them down.
You're gonna die, and I'm gonna buy your house too.
Really?
Absolutely. We're gonna outlive you. No problem. Me and my kids. I'll buy your house, your house, your house, and every other house down there. And I'll rename the street. You can video me, you old hag. What do you want? What are you staring at? Go back to your measly life.
Oh, here we go.
Go on. Go put your hat on and your black suit and get the f out of my face.
Because why?
You want to eat the camera? You hide behind your husband?
No.
Put your camera right in my face. Go ahead. Anything else?
No.
I thought you were leaving.
So are you.
If you
By the way, the courthouse is right over there. Next time you want to not
Right.
show up.
Right. Right. I'll be there. I'll be there. You don't intimidate me.
You don't intimidate me.
They needed to be walked out because of you f***ing jokers.
They didn't have to be walked
Oh,
out.
absolutely they did. I'm not intimidated by any one of you. Y'all drop that before I will.
This is not about you.
You're a loser, lady.
Really?
It's never been about
I'm
you.
the loser?
Yes.
I own 4 houses. houses. I
Yeah,
know
great
several
deal.
businesses.
Your mommy gave
What
you.
for?
You, huh?
It makes me a lot better than you, old man.
You're a loser, lady.
Yeah, I'm a loser?
Yes, you lost tonight.
That doesn't make me a loser.
You're
I'm
a
a
loser.
winner in life.
You're a
We'll
loser.
See.
Lady, I can buy and sell you.
I doubt it.
I know.
Oh, really?
I know, yes.
Really?
Look me up, lady.
Really?
Yes.
I don't need
Get
to
out of
look
here.
you up. You
I
get
can
outta
look
here.
you up.
You get
Because
outta
you know
here.
what this is your name?
You get
L.
outta here.
Loser.
Grow up,
Loser.
Loser! Grow up, old man. Look at your AARP card.
Oh, you have one too,
You
don't
have
you?
one too.
Really?
Yeah, I could tell by the face work.
You want to insult my appearance with your f***ing fake teeth?
Yeah?
Yeah. Busted up grill?
Rotten teeth.
Are you kidding?
Are you
Are we
sick?
back in
Yeah,
high
look at
school?
you. You're like,
What?
I'm not intimidated by you. I'm a what? I'm a loser? What are you, a winner?
Yes, I am.
You're a winner.
I'm a
in
winner.
life?
Yeah, I believe in God. You
Yeah,
don't.
me too.
Yeah, that means nothing.
Please.
Go
You
to
have
hell,
no
lady.
idea. I didn't walk into it.
There you
When
go.
you want a
Not
belly
touching.
bump?
Not touching. I don't need
You
to
think
belly
I'm
bump you.
intimidated by you?
Nope.
Not at all.
Mike, I know you're not.
You guys, we're not solving
And I don't
anything.
expect you to be.
We're not.
Back up.
No, I'm not backing up anywhere.
Back up.
I'm not backing up anywhere.
Back up.
No.
Back the f up.
No, and we don't need to get profane.
Yeah, we do, because
Why?
you got your
Why?
face in mine. And
Oh,
I'm
no,
not
no.
intimidated by any of you.
I'm not leaning forward. I'm not doing anything.
You came over here and your arm in my face. Knock it off.
Because you got in my
Grow up.
wife's space.
Grow up.
And I'm not going to
Grow
let you
up.
do it. Okay?
Grow up.
I'm not
Grow
going
up.
to let you. Okay.
Grow up. Grow up, old man.
Okay. There you go.
Be
Now,
the grandpa that you are.
You
Back
intimidating.
Up. Back up.
That's
You,
an honor.
he's
honey.
talking
Back
about
up.
your facial features, and you talk about me being old.
Yeah, back up.
So what-
Back up, grandpa.
It's okay for
Be a
you
good
to
man.
intimidate.
Be a man. Back up.
Be a man.
I'm a lady. Back up. Be a man.
You're a lady.
Be a man.
Oh, she's a lady.
Be a man.
Dictionary.
Be a man. Get in the house.
No, I don't.
You guys, this isn't productive. It went your way
Why don't you
tonight.
get whatever. Not to be a woman.
Oh, you know how to
Right, come on. Come on. I'm backing up. Okay, we're done.
We're done. Don't give her the
You're like a grown ass man.
Okay, keep going. Keep going. Come on.
Come on.
Stir it up.
You can tell by her vehicle that she's clearly compensating for something over here. Jokes aside, there's a lot of a story to this one. Effectively speaking, the person in the green dress, she owns 4 rental properties in a local homeowners association, a HOA of sorts. And the rest of this group are people who are part of that HOA of sorts. And none of them are happy with her conduct and how she is, what's happened with her rental properties in the area. So it's gone to this level here. There's a very, very long backstory to it. She's lost in this case here, and now she's just venting out her frustrations to everyone else who just won against her. And ultimately, if you're in 4 beachfront properties that you have as rentals, I feel absolutely no sympathy towards you whatsoever. It's just one of those things. You're clearly richer than rich, considering you have 4 houses that you don't live in outside of whatever else house you have, and also you've clearly gotten a lot of plastic surgery. It's not good. We could say that, but that's not my thing to say here. And going after everyone else who, from the story tells, actually live in the houses they own in this neighborhood. Yeah, screw yourself, lady. Especially if you're going to go on the route. It's like, when you die and I'll burn your house down, I will take your house. It's like, what in type? It's just wild. You lose. You can't accept the fact that you've lost, and now you're having this wild outburst that no one's going to want to work with you again. Or, well, people who see this anyway. Who knows if everyone will. Here we are at a theater where there are like 2 people watching The Lion King again, and we're seemingly in the ads preview section of it, the pre-show of the movie, and this guy is extremely upset that the guy behind the camera is on his phone.
Bro, just relax, bro. Just relax. Relax. It's a children's movie.
At AMC Theater.
Baldy?
You're in a movie.
So
Bro, you're f***ing bald.
Don't text, don't post.
You're bald.
Talk.
So stop talking.
Because when phones are turned off and the lights are turned down.
All right, I'll take you outside, and my bald head will beat your mother
just
ass.
Oh, what are you doing?
I mean, the lights are still on in the theater, so clearly we're not at the point where we're actually watching the movie, so I don't know why you've gotten so angry over this type of thing, but I find it quite funny that in the background we can hear the ad playing telling you to turn off your phone as the lights go down, which is just funny. Bro got mad enough that you can see the veins popping out of his neck over this, which is something else. Here we have a guy who's extremely upset that an Amazon worker is on the phone talking to someone whilst they are loading packages into an Amazon locker. So he decides to whip out his phone, start recording it, and this is what happens next.
No, she is doing something. She's talking on her phone. Instead of doing her work, she's talking on her phone. So I'm taking a video of this. Absolutely. Because that's what she said to do. Right, but if you can do... Ma'am, I am doing it quietly. You're the one who's interfering. Then kick me out of the store so I can't pick up my package while she's the one that's doing it. Are you almost finished? Right. The point is that she's multitasking while talking on the phone while she should be finishing the task. Instead, she's wasting her time talking on the phone. Well, now she's talking to me. So you can hear the phone talking. No, she's going to practice. He's assaulting her pretty much verbally. I'm the customer here. I understand that, but you're acting like someone who's very upset and angry. Why am I doing that? See how you're talking to me? Why am I doing that? How you're speaking to me? Why am I doing that?
What an oppressive ass. Like, seriously? Okay, I should make it clear. I get it if they were serving someone at the registers and they decide to be on the phone when at the registers. I can completely understand that type of thing, but that's not what's happening here. She is unloading packages into a locker. Yes, someone might need her help to understand how to use the locker system, but that's about it. She is mostly doing her own thing, stacking things into a locker, and if she's doing her job fine, who the hell cares if she's talking to someone on the phone at the same time? If she's still doing her job, I don't think it matters that much. It seems unnecessary to care this much about something so minuscule. I don't know. In this next clip, we've got a Karen who's been told off having a bad day at work and putting it on to her customers.
Step away for 2 seconds. I'm asking you, as your supervisor, to step away for 2 seconds, please. Please. Just catch your breath and step away.
Can we go?
I'm not doing anything. Because I don't know who's supposed to be on this plane. So give me a moment, okay? You go sit down. Just sit. Just sit. Can you...
It's funny when people have a bad day at work and then instead of just accepting, yep, I'm having a bad day, they decide to shove it onto everyone else around them, especially by not letting certain people onto a plane just because they're having a bad day. I wonder if there's other reasons to that, but clearly there must be something very major they're doing wrong to have someone else at the workplace to come up and tell them to just walk away. Next, we have a Karen who can get precisely what she orders, so she decides to go overboard and throw everything from this fast food restaurant everywhere.
Order every time. I just spent $40. I'm not ordering money. And I just want take it. I just want the tea. Just the sweet tea.
Oh, hit.
No. Wait. What the? Bruh.
Yes, self-entitled Karen, yes, you can let out your baby rage here. It won't do you any good, especially considering there's a camera behind you recording your every move and will probably be sent to the police at some point in the very near future, and you're probably going to have some problems after that. But hey, that's not my problem to deal with anymore. That's yours. I don't get people like this. It's just like, I'm not getting what I want. I'm going to barge my way in. I'm going to grab this crap and make a mess and walk away. Why? So here's a scenario. 2 people were caught fighting. Someone called the cops, so the cop has apparently arrested both of them. But a few people aren't happy that the cops arrested one of the 2 because apparently they weren't the initial aggressor according to their point of view. So instead they harass the cop that's there, and even though they're trying to get the cop to explain the reasoning behind it, the cop wants to explain it, they just refuse to really hear them out, instead continue to throw shit at them just because they're cops.
I don't give a okay, so that's
I don't give a
Don't cuss.
Okay.
I can cuss.
How about
It's
we
free
get out of the
country.
middle of the street so no one gets hit?
Because we don't want to get too close to you because we don't want to have any.
You don't want to pepper spray us,
you don't
or
have to-
If you step back,
and if you zap me with that taser of yours,
Okay, here.
you will get
Here, let's
sued.
get out of the street.
I have rods in my back. You will get sued if you attack me.
Okay, if you attack one of us, then
I haven't
you're not
attacked
gonna
you.
attack anybody.
I'm defending
Then you
that
don't-
kid
okay, then
right
you don't
there.
have to worry about anybody doing anything right now. Do you want to get out of the street so you don't get hit either?
No, I'm fine.
No, we're fine. We're fine.
Okay.
If we get hit, that's our business, not yours. Because you are not doing. You're not doing a justice.
Actually, I'm here to make sure that everyone's safe.
We are being
So
safe.
I want
We
to
are
make
being
sure that
safe.
that you're not in the street.
When you're
and you don't
doing
get hit.
illegal, when you're doing illegal stuff, is he calling? Is he
Okay,
calling
well,
Anthony
if
Rebels?
you would stop talking, I can explain to you why he's being arrested.
Well, I want Devin arrested for choking him out.
Okay, well, the law is saying something a little bit different right now, so I have to
He
explain
put
to
his
you-
hands on Josh
I can
first.
explain to you why he's being arrested. If you want to stay
I
calm.
want your sergeant.
Take a few deep breaths.
I want your lieutenant.
He's coming out.
Okay, I'm gonna
You
call-
can
I'm
have
gonna
my
call
sergeant explain this
Anthony
to you,
Scott.
or I can explain this to you.
Call Anthony. Get him out here.
Would you like me to explain it to you or my sergeant?
I'll get somebody.
No, I'm going to have Channel 13 out here.
Okay.
And you're going to be explaining it to a news crew why you're arresting an innocent person that has all the marks on him.
Okay.
He needs to go to University Medical Center to be checked out.
Okay. I can explain to you if you want to.
So are you telling me you're refusing him to go to the hospital to get
Did medical come?
What did you say?
You requested medical to come out here?
Correct.
I
But,
don't have
but if you're
insurance.
arresting him, he needs to go to University Medical Center because that's a community hospital. Mountain Vista is a private hospital. They have no insurance.
I need you to help me. This guy can help me because what they're doing is wrong. So the thing of it is he's a city councilman. He can get me to get whoever out here who can handle it. How do I?
I'm saving it, so hold on. What's going to happen is there's going to be a major lawsuit, and I'm about to call Devin's mother.
Okay, do you want me to explain to you why he was arrested?
Yeah.
Yeah, please do.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna try to look at you in the eye.
No, you really don't need to.
It's okay.
Just talk to my camera.
Okay.
That's what you guys are good at, talking to cameras.
Bernie, don't.
Okay.
She knows. She
Shut
has-
the f*** up.
No.
I can talk any which way I want in public. It's my right.
Go ahead.
It's a First Amendment protected activity. Go ahead.
Okay. First and foremost, we're here because there was a call that someone had gotten hurt.
That was him.
There
No.
were people fighting, okay?
And I was there for that, and I can explain
Okay.
it to you.
Two different parties are saying two different things,
Mm-hmm.
okay? Based off of what we have gathered as evidence,
The only aggressor was Josh.
It's not true though.
Is that what you're
And
saying?
I'm telling you that.
the primary aggressor,
No.
we
Because I had
No,
Josh.
he
was
wasn't.
Josh.
I
based
had
off of the-
Josh.
okay.
No,
I was
he
holding
wasn't.
Josh.
By law, because of the relationship between them,
They're
it is
not-
They're not related.
Okay, let me explain something to you. Okay?
They're not
It's
related.
called
Do you want me to
conversation.
explain this, or am I going to just walk away?
You can walk away.
What is your name again? I need
Officer
your name.
Mitri,
Okay. And your badge number again.
15863.
Okay. You might want to get your supervisor right here because
He
it's
is
going to
coming
get a
out.
lot
Yeah.
hostile
It's
before
okay.
this is done.
The only hostility that I'm worried about is if you guys start throwing punches or doing
Nobody's
anything.
gonna throw punches.
Okay.
If my
I
niece
came on-
wants to push me, I give her full consent to push me because it keeps me out of jail.
Yeah.
Okay. If I see any battery happening, I'm gonna.
I
stop
don't.
it from
There
happening.
is no battery.
Okay.
I have to be
That's
the
why-
one to
that's
press.
why-
I have to be the one to press the charges, not you.
Okay.
I told her
That's
she
what
has
I'm
expressed.
here to
She has
Evan
expressed
and
permission to push me and do whatever is necessary.
I am here to make it safe.
No,
That is-
you're not making it
that is-
safe.
that's
You're
our-
me off is what you're doing. I hate
You're
cops.
the one that's yelling.
I hate cops.
Okay, I don't.
I wish you guys would all drop off the face of the earth
Okay, so
because
you-
you don't have any. You don't
so
have
who are you
any.
protecting, ma'am?
You do not have any
any respect. I'm not talking to you because you're obviously very upset. So if you want to calm down.
Yeah, it's probably good if you be quiet and take your ass somewhere else where I don't have to listen to you.
Okay.
I'm a taxpayer. I pay your salary. Go away.
You don't have to be yelling. You can calm down.
I can yell if I want. It's a First Amendment right.
Okay, but if you're also
it's a Fourth Amendment right.
That's a misdemeanor.
Do not threaten me with that.
Okay.
I know what my rights are. You can bluff all you want. I know what my rights are.
All right. You can just
do not sit here and insinuate what my rights are. You don't know nothing. You're not a lawyer, so don't act like one.
Petrie, are they still hanging out at the station, or?
Oh, they're down the street at the station?
A few minutes ago.
Thanks for telling me that.
I was going to press charges. I already told you that.
I'm working on it.
Okay.
I know where they're at. I'm going to go see them.
And I'll go get my stints.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really as simple as that. The cops literally said, so we got caught out because someone was getting hurt, 2 people were fighting, and both sides are telling completely different stories, so they've both been arrested. I think there's really just not much more to it. If like both sides have been aggressive against each other, they were both fighting, and no real reason for this occurring can be deciphered then and there, obviously both of them are going to be arrested. Medical's going to be called to try and see if there's any issues, and then shit's just going to go from there. Sitting there just harassing a police officer while she's trying to deal with another situation and wants to actually explain the problems to you, you're just sitting there harassing them and then just telling me, no, I can do whatever the fuck I want because it's my First Amendment rights. It's like, okay, cool. But at the same time, if you're not willing to hear out the cop to explain what's happened here and why both people are being arrested, then why the fuck are you going to annoy them about arresting said person in the first place? Like, holy shit. In this next clip, we got a Karen at McDonald's.
Male Karen of the day.
I want my money. Get away from the stage. Hold on. Where's my money? Where's my money?
You don't get it. You can call corporate and get your money. Get out of my store right now.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Hey.
Gotta love how quickly this guy just bats the cup out of her hand, just like, boom, no, I'm not having this shit. And then when they walk away because, well, now he's just been over the top with it, he just grabs the McDonald's bags that sit on the bench and then flings them off the bench. Like, what an asshole. What an absolute dickhead. Here we have a Karen who's gotten out of her car and decided to go off at the drive-thru workers. Well, turns out the person who's actually at the window with their car is currently recording them, and well, it's really funny when she realizes that that's the case.
You can give me some fries or something. I don't give a about you being no manager either. I make salary. What the do you make, homeboy? What you make? Ain't shit. Why you got attitude? Cause all I asked for my mother to be fresh, fuck boy, and you had a problem with that. What the your own employee say you got a attitude? Don't worry about it, cause corporate already on my line. Yeah, you make $20 an hour. I feel so bad for you.
Continue conversation.
Spell it. Yeah, I ordered a 10-piece and added 2 more pieces of chicken. You cannot spell clearly.
All right, get that.
You can't spell clearly. You trying to check your coworker about 10 pieces of chicken? That's right.
You can tell the moment she turned around, her life flashed before her eyes. Everything that she's ever done up until now is just in her face. She realizes, oh crap. Someone's just recorded me be a complete and utter asshole towards a random fast food worker. My life is now over. This is gonna go viral on the internet. Things are going to end. And just when she starts talking again, she's not only her tone's a lot quieter, she's no longer going after the guy's salary or things along those lines. She's saying, you know, hey, your friend can't spell. Hey, your friend can't spell. Because she realizes, well, shit, I'm in trouble now. Here we have a McDonald's worker who's gotten into some form of argument with someone who was going through the drive-thru for one reason or another. Ultimately, because of what actually ends up happening in this clip, I don't think it particularly matters that much because our McDonald's worker here has a bit of a loose tongue.
What was that?
What's your name? You're just saying what? No, what's your name? You're gonna get yourself in big trouble because I want to know who I spoke to tonight that's giving me an attitude.
I told you my name, Lily, though.
Okay, but then when I walked out, what'd you say?
No, I told you my name. Lily, go present. Okay, go present. What?
She's gonna get herself in trouble. Does she realize that? You can't have this kind of attitude.
Who you are? Yeah.
I don't care who you are either. Okay, check it out. You're cussing. You're behind the counter. You're gonna get fired. I'm not gonna get you fired. I know I'm not walking into the counter.
Walk out the door.
Okay.
Walk out the door.
I'm not walking out the door. I'm trying to have a conversation with you, and you're being Okay, Lily. I am putting you on my phone. You work here. I don't need your. No, this is a freaking free country. We record all the time. I need proof of what you're saying to me. Saying that you're cussing at me and you don't care about me? She's gonna get herself fired.
You need to shut the up. You shut up.
You're calling me a
I did not say
you just said yeah. You just said it. Yeah. She said something. Called me.
Wait, so like the N-word?
Pretty much. That's what it sounded like to me. Yep, I have it recorded.
She knew that she stuffed up the moment it was pointed out that she said that, because that was the point where she immediately backed out of the entire confrontation. As anything all the way up to that point, she didn't care. She was going to keep fighting back, fighting the quote-unquote good fight. But the moment that she realized that she dropped a bit of an N-bomb on the person is the moment that she's like, maybe I'm just going to go back here. Yeah, don't worry about me. What a way to show your true colors, though. And also, in public, in your workplace, whilst talking to a customer. Not only do you say that you don't give a about them, you just tell them to shut up and also drop the N-word on them. Wow. I mean, that's a very... I will adore how brazen you are, but yeah, no. Good job. You've probably just lost your job. In this clip, we just have a funny incident happening on a plane.
You're gonna be on the no-fly list. Don't do it.
Don't put you on the no-fly list, girl.
It's not worth it.
Don't smack nobody.
No, because you're kicking me off for no reason. I'm starting to get pissed off. Stop recording. Like, what the f? That's
You making a show. You can't be mad. You're giving us a show. Like, we need to get paid for our time. I'm going viral. They're stressed out.
But we're obviously fights because they are
and we got kids. Like I got a babysitter. My daughter got school tomorrow. Like, right. We're stressed out. Girl, everybody see.
That's what I'm telling them. Like,
Free country, boo. This is America. The land of the free. The land of the free.
We know that.
This is the land.
We're all
we got planes to catch, girl. Get off the flight or do something. Like, get out, girl. Get out. I'm sorry. We're gonna miss our next flight, girl. Come on. Like, we don't got time for that shit.
Really? We were already delayed, you know?
We did. If they get off, tell them to get off too.
Yeah, everybody involved get off at this point. Who? Who?
She was talking about you.
She can be. Oh, I was gonna say, I'm the wrong one.
Don't. No, you're not. No, but say don't. Do not.
No.
I just get dragged out by security.
Oh, who's talking about her?
you ain't gonna drag no.
Oh, I'm not dragging you, boo. Security is. Have a good time with security, baby, not me.
This is a movie right now.
Please send me shit.
I think we all should, don't you?
Yeah, I don't really have much more to say about this. I can't really gather what's going on, but the clip is a clip, I suppose. Moving on. In the next clip, we got a Karen going through all 7 stages of grief.
I'm so excited to meet my first real life Karen.
Right here.
Yeah.
Right here.
What's going on?
This is on Chelsea.
Okay.
Chelsea Handler.
I get you. Is she joking or is this serious?
No, I'm serious. I'm serious as a fucking heart attack, you rotten bastard.
What's going on?
I'm serious as a big heart attack!
Yeah. Serious about what?
How long did it take?
What are you talking about?
How long did it take?
How long did what take?
How long did it take to get the shellac in your food?
What does that mean?
How about your bartenders?
What?
Are they all women?
I have no idea. I don't work here.
Who named it?
Not me.
What happened to the restaurant before it was here?
Obviously, they didn't make it.
They didn't make it?
It seems that way. If they're not here.
Noah's?
I'm sorry?
You going to Noah's today?
What is Noah's?
Noah's in Stonington?
I don't live around here.
You don't even know Noah's.
I live in Situate.
I just can't do this anymore. It's too much fun. Right here.
You got
Hey,
any,
you two.
Any more? Ah,
Am I
there it
part
is.
of your channel,
All right, awesome.
Did you get to Chelsea?
Who's Chelsea?
Chelsea Handler.
What about her?
I don't know. She's a fucking rich bitch that's really loony that loves to speak her mind.
Looks like you're missing just the rich part, huh?
Are you Greek?
Am I what?
Are you Greek?
Am I Greek?
Yeah.
No, I don't have enough hair to be Greek. Oh, you're gonna record me now? All right.
It's smelling really good. There you go. Fucking make sure she's a chef. How about that? Never did that.
All right, hey, it's
Not in a million years have I ever done that!
Oh man, every time I think you're done, you just step it up a
Not in a
bit.
million years
All
have
right.
I ever put shellac in someone's food. You
All right.
got that, you?
Woo! You're gonna have a heart attack.
Believe it. I
Yeah.
don't even believe what I'm
I hope you do enough cardio.
No, I don't. You want to see my tummy?
No, it's clearly.
I was told I look like shit at the beach.
Well, it makes
Or
sense.
I would look like shit at the beach.
All right. All right, I gotta get back to work. Hey, this has been great. I was super excited for
What are
this.
you making?
Thank you so much.
This is so funny. I just love the guy's energy in this clip. He's just like, oh my god, I get to record a Karen. Look at me go. Mom and dad, look at me now. It's so funny. But the lady here is just... I don't even know what's even happening here. It just looks like she's going through multiple stages of different feelings and all that, and then ultimately ends at a point. I don't get it. She goes from just being like, oh yeah, I'm serious, I'm having fun with this, to just screaming her head off for some reason or other. This guy hears a commotion in the car park and decides to check it out and see what's happening. Also records at the same time because of course they do.
You just insert yourself into shit. Yeah. You insert yourself into shit that has nothing to do with you.
What's your name?
My name's Billy Jack. Go the f off.
Nicholas Newman?
Yeah, that's me, Nicholas Newman. You want my phone number too? F off.
What is your phone number?
F off.
Does it start
You
with-
had nothing to do with this. You were just in the parking lot, and we're like, "Hey, let me get involved."
No, I heard you yelling at someone, and I just want to make sure everything's okay.
Everything's fine till you got here, asshole. F off. F off. What kind of man has a phone like that? Like a little charm on the edge of it?
No, it's to like pull it out of my pocket so that I don't drop it.
Really smart. F off. F off already.
Does he always yell at people like that?
You're all right.
Huh?
You're all right.
Okay.
Everything's
Okay. Okay. Because he shouldn't yell at people like that.
There was nothing wrong until you got here, asshole. Okay, look, it's one of those things where, for the most part, I much prefer these type of people that are just like, hey, I hear a commotion. I don't get the whole whipping your phone out to record the commotion shenanigans. It's very silly, but whatever. Because you're at least showing, you were at least concerned that, hey, something's happening here. I'm going to make sure everyone's okay. And then, of course, someone else's response to act like a complete nut of dick about it and go off because apparently it's wrong to make sure people are okay when they're screaming and yelling in public. And you can tell the other guy's like, you're good, man. You're cool, man. What a wild character. The lady behind the camera here likes to just drive around, park in random spots, and just do things on TikToks for apparently several hours. And we have this guy who has, quote, been watching her for a few days now, coming up to question her about what she's doing in the area. Here's the clip.
Yeah, what's the problem? Okay, but you're being very hostile, and I don't know why.
I'm really not, though.
You really are. You just rolled up on me for no reason, asking me why I'm
asking you a
here.
simple question, what you're doing out here.
I'm sitting in my car.
Right, but this is the second day, same spot. For over 4 hours, you're sitting in the same spot.
Okay.
I'm asking you just a simple question. I live in the area. I want to know what's going on.
Okay, I'm sitting in my car.
Doing what?
Making TikToks, watching TikTok.
Okay. Where do you live?
Why are you asking me that?
Do you live in the area?
Yeah, I do live in the area, so what's the problem?
And what's your name?
Why are you asking me
I introduced myself. I want to know who you are.
You said what's your name?
I introduced myself.
I forgot your name.
Detective Keller.
Detective Keller. What's
Elizabeth
your first
Police
name?
Department.
Okay. Is there a problem?
I'm just asking you a simple question.
Okay, I don't feel like I have to answer you, because I don't know you.
I don't know you either.
Okay.
That's why I'm asking you the question.
Okay, and I don't feel like I have to answer.
But you're in the same spot for 2 days now.
That's not even true.
It is, though.
It's not, though.
It is, though. Because last Thursday, you were in the same spot.
Last Thursday?
Last Thursday.
Wow, so you're watching me.
I'm not, though. I watched the area.
You're watching me.
Right.
Okay.
I'm not watching you.
Why is there a problem?
I'm very observant to what's happening in my area.
Okay.
This is my area.
Okay.
I live right down the street.
Okay.
So I want to know.
And I live somewhere in the area, too. I don't have to tell you where.
Okay.
And you should be able to respect that. I'm not committing any crimes. You're just being a detective, you know.
It's a simple question. That's
and
all
I
it was.
answered your questions multiple times. I told you I'm sitting in my car.
Okay.
And what's the problem?
I told you there is no problem. I'm asking you what is going on. That's
okay.
It. Second day, same spot, and you don't move
it's not,
for hours.
It's not the same spot.
It is, though.
It's not. And I'm allowed to do whatever I want. I work from my car on my phone, so what's the problem?
That's all you had to say.
Okay, but now I feel uncomfortable because you're watching me.
I'm not, though.
You watched me last Thursday.
Yeah, because I want to know what's going on. I see the same car in the same spot for hours. For hours.
Okay. I think we know why.
That's not...
Okay.
You're taking it to the next level.
Oh, well, you're rolling up on me like parked in the middle of the street.
Because I want to know what's going on, what you're doing here.
I'm just a girl in my car, bro.
Okay. Same spot as last week.
Okay.
I'm just it.
If I live in the area, I can sit in my car. What's the problem?
Why not sit in front of your house?
Why do I have to sit in front of my house if I'm doing work on TikTok?
But it's a question, though.
If I'm working on TikTok, I can sit anywhere I want. I can go to a cafe and sit in front of a cafe. I can sit on the street if I want to sit on the street.
Okay, so why don't you?
Why don't I? So you're telling me I'm not allowed to sit here?
I'm not saying that, but why here, though?
Why here? It's America. I can park wherever I want.
Okay. What is your name?
Doesn't matter. You're a detective. You can search my plate if you're a detective.
I didn't, though. I don't want to.
You can.
I don't want to, though.
You can.
I don't.
Okay.
I don't want to.
All right.
I introduced myself. I just want to know who I'm talking to.
Yeah, and I don't feel comfortable. So.
Okay. All right, no problem. Have a good day, okay? Enjoy yourself.
I think one thing I just want to say here, if this was in front of this guy's house, then I can completely understand why he's come out to question, hey, what you doing? It's kind of weird that you're sitting here in front of my house in the car for hours on end. But based upon the conversation here, it is made clear, or at least that's how he comes across as, that he just lives in the area, quote unquote. Doesn't specifically point out that he lives in the house that she's sitting in front of. Because yes, I would personally find it a bit odd that this person has come for third day in a very small window of time, just sitting there in their car doing something on their phone for hours on end. It can be considered odd behavior, but I don't know if this is the right way to handle that odd behavior, especially if it's not outside of your house. And then saying that you're a detective and all that is a bit of an odd thing to do. Like in this scenario, I would just call the police like, hey, this guy claims he's a detective and has been stalking me for the past few days, because it's kind of weird behavior. Like, if you're saying you're a detective, maybe at least, like, show your badge and have one or something, just so it's not like you're being a fake cop, because it's just what it feels like. Your behavior is extremely odd in this situation. Here we see the aftermath of a police officer who decided to run through an intersection whilst they had the red light without having their sirens or lights on, nor checking if it was safe, ending up in a car crash with her mother, whose kid's birthday it is today. Here's the clip.
You better get your supervisor right now. Please open the car. Hey, relax. No, she just hit me. She violated all my rights. I know my rights. I know Mosley. He was detective of BPD. You are supposed to stop. You're supposed to stop talking in traffic. My God.
think she was an emergency.
But she didn't have her lights on until after.
I like how some people are saying, like, oh, if he had his lights on, it would have been A-OK shenanigans. It's like, no. Even if the police officer had their lights on, they still need to slow down, give everyone a chance to realize, oh shoot, there's a cop there, let's all stop and let them through, not just randomly plow through the intersection without any warning, because that is unfathomably dangerous. Like, I've watched emergency vehicles do a lot of work over the years here in Australia, and one of the big things they do, they come up to an intersection, they flag their sirens how loud as they can to make sure everyone knows they're coming, and they roll up, double check to make sure everyone's stopped and they can go through safely, and then they go through. They don't just plow through even when they have a red light, because everyone knows that some people aren't going to have fast reaction times fast enough to be aware of a cop that just suddenly appeared out of nowhere, especially when they're speeding off to a certain destination. So you need to conduct these things in a safe way, not whatever the hell this was. Like, even I would, like, even if the cop had his lights on, you still can't excuse that, because they just plowed through the intersection without a care in the world. It is insane, that behavior. Here we find out what happens after a flight gets cancelled when these people have been waiting for over 24 hours since the flight was first delayed.
You said we should shut up?
I want to see what you do.
Yeah, get the up here.
Yeah, I want to see what you do.
Get the Keep telling us to shut up. After we've been we cancel hours. We missed the hours. You can't bully people. No. You can't bully him. Yeah. People are connecting his life. You can't bully people like that. Come on. Oh my God.
Ladies and gentlemen, I understand that you have been waiting a very long time. I understand that you are very upset. This is nothing.
What we can do is give you guys hotel vouchers for your overnight.
Well, why did you leave it in the morning in the first place? 9 a.m. we were in, you kicked us out. You could have offered hotel right there. It was 12 hours past that time. What was the situation?
That wasn't the plan. Come on.
This is not right. It's not done here. I want to leave tonight. Come on.
We are under the mercy of what the plan is hired. We are just given the instructions of what.
No, whoever's giving instructions, bring that guy here. Bring that guy here.
They're in Dallas. So you want me to bring him in? They're in Dallas. We need a doctor.
Somebody.
This is what's happening. He's been over 24 hours. What's the hour? He's been over 24 hours. Give him room. Give him room. Give him room.
911. Don't get close. She needs to breathe. Oh my God.
I think this comes down to one very big thing. To me, if you are the one who's making a decision to cancel the flight, you should also be the one to go out there and tell everybody about that, especially if it's been several hours, heck, even almost a day, because this is going to happen. People are going to be pissed off by no means, because there are now many other things that are stacking on top of the fact that you've just cancelled their flight after waiting 24 hours. Not only were they already going to have to deal with the potential late fee of checking in way later than what they were initially meant to do for a hotel, because not all hotels do have this, but some hotels have a late check-in fee, especially if you're a day late. Also, those lines, some of them can have just an additional fee on top of the check-in. It's on the hotel thing itself because you've checked in late, and then now you've cancelled their flight on them 24 hours after it was meant to be in the air in the first place. Now they're late to certain functions. They're late to this. They're late. Like, it's just such a whirlwind of screw around for all of these people. If you're the one who's made the decision to cancel a flight after this long, you should also be the one to go out there and explain it, not your staff members, because they shouldn't have to deal with the shit that's about to be flung. You should. Here we have the most aggro customer you've probably ever seen going off at an employee for some reason or another that's never made clear.
Deserves her. This bitch
deserves my fist in her
Wow.
face. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, you can leave. You can
leave.
leave. You can leave.
I am leaving.
Then turn around and get out.
Send this on social media. Do what you
will.
gotta do. You're being recorded too.
Okay. Okay. You can leave.
Yep.
You can leave.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
You
He's
can
like,
leave.
you know what? This will show up more.
Okay.
Yeah. Let the owner of this establishment.
I will.
Let the owner of this establishment make up their own mind.
Okay.
Yeah. Guarantee you won't have a job tomorrow.
Okay.
You comfortable with not having a job tomorrow?
I will have a job.
Comfortable with not having
I will
employment?
have a
You're comfortable
job.
with not having financial stability? You stupid bitch.
Cool.
You stupid bitch.
Cool. You can leave. Thank you. Thank you.
I will be reporting this to the individuals that run this.
You can leave. You can leave.
What are we recording? What are we recording? What are we recording?
I'm recording you calling me a bitch and a.
You're
I'm a kid. You can leave. You're a grown
kid?
adult.
What are you doing here? What are you doing here?
Working. Unlike you right now.
Yeah,
You can
did
leave.
you get your goddamn shit signed by your parents? You need to be 18 to be.
I am 18.
Oh,
None
then
of your
you're not a
business.
kid. Then you're not a kid, huh?
To you, yeah. You're
Then
a
you're not
fucking
a
dog.
kid.
Get out.
Then you're not a
Get
kid.
out.
Do you know how stupid you are right now? This is going on my Facebook.
As stated, the entire reason to this clip and how this all went down in the first place isn't exactly made clear, but honestly speaking, there really isn't a good reason to ever treat a worker in the way that this guy was doing so, threatening to make sure they lose their job, threatening to put them in a financially insecure spot. Like, genuinely speaking, like, how much of a dick are you? I don't think, like, most people in the world wouldn't wish for their worst enemy to be financially screwed. Like, that's just the most annoying thing. Like, I don't think I can put to words how much of a thing that is to state about someone, saying that I want you to lose your job. I want you to be. How are you going to feel that you won't be financially secure when I make you lose your job? Like, that's just insane behavior. No normal person acts like this. Genuinely. You should probably go to a psych ward because you need help. This clip is particularly interesting because it seems to have, like, according to what I had beforehand, this lady asked for some foil and a bag to try and keep her food warm on the drive home, and things seem to just escalate ridiculously far for something so little, honestly.
You've been in business for years. You don't have foil? I don't have. You put it on the box? I put my head, okay? You look. Please look. Like this driver. I need a bag to wrap it up here so it won't get cold. That's what I'm asking for. You can look dumb all you want to. Run, right now. I wanted a bigger bag so that I can wrap my fish up so that it won't get cold. Damn it, don't you understand that? I don't know, because I just have a No, because you acting like you don't speak English. That don't work with me after I spent my money. Say whatever you want to say, but I'm going to stand my ground. I'm not scared of you. At all, and I don't need a man, so keep playing. You can see me outside. I'm not playing with you. I'm not playing with you too. Good, because you better not be, never. I bet for you? You heard what I said. I'm somebody's mama. I don't play. What I asked you was not rude or disrespectful. Yeah, that's not. I asked you, can you wrap it up with some foil? Right? That's what I said. I'm not speaker, right? I said about oil. I said, do you have some oil? For me, no, I said, can you wrap it up for me? No. That's not going across. Say it like that. When I said it the first time. Say it like that. When I said it the first time. Hey. Yeah, I did. I said I'm going across town. It has to be slowly. It don't matter what I do slowly. I didn't get loud until just now. I know me. You can't tell me about me.
Yep. That what you just watched? Yeah, that happened. This was all over an argument over some foil and a bag. This is why I just asked the question, is it common for you guys in America just to keep any of your reusable bags inside of the boot of your car? Because I know it's a common thing over here in Australia with any of our reusable bags just hanging out in the car. So if this is Australia, like, do you not have a cooler bag in your car? Because, you know, those cooler bags are insulated bags. They'll also keep things warm when they need to, because I've used them for that on multiple occasions, and they're pretty handy for that. Yeah, the food often gets soggy, but that's just what happens when you insulate something to try and keep it warm. It's probably going to go a bit soggy, but hey, that's just the price you pay to keep it warm when you're going across town. So if you knew you were going to do that, and also if you knew you were going to get food and then have to go across town for it, wouldn't you just have a bag in there for this type of thing? Because, yeah, some fast food restaurants may not use foil at all because they don't have a reason to. So, yeah, I don't know. It seems nuts that this argument escalated to the point that it did over something so little, though.
In this next clip, Karen hauls out their neighbor claiming that they did a hit and run on her car.
It's a hit and run, so you can either give me the insurance information, I'm done. It's on film, he's seen it, she witnessed it, you swung, but you caught it right here, and then you stopped and you sat there. Here, all this is you, this is what you did. I want to pay you, they didn't say anything. Nobody fucking hit your car. Okay, alright, I'll call the state police. No, real fucking delusion. What the fuck is wrong with you? If I point out that's your back tire. That's your back tire. How the did I hit your back fucking tire if I'm parked behind you? Yeah, your back tire. Yeah, you swung. Y'all some dumb bitches. Y'all some dumb motherfuckers. Dumb motherfuckers. Y'all some retarded. Y'all some stupid. How the fuck did it hit your how the fuck did it hit your fucking car from behind you? And you got straight from the side. Fucking dumbass.
Y'all just look at the shit. Y'all don't believe me. They're weird.
I'm not sure what to think on this one, to be completely honest with you guys here, because I do think there are some visible scuff marks on the rear bumper where she's pointing, but then at the same time, apparently to the guy who's arguing with her, it was she was claiming that he did damage to the tires, which there doesn't seem to be any damage there whatsoever, but okay. And also, furthermore question, where the hell's the guy's car? If he supposedly lives there, where's the car now? Why was this a hit and run? I don't know. I just look at this and it's just like a massive argument on the street for what seems to be a very small amount of reasons, but I don't know, it's wacky.
This teenage driver ran a red light / ran a stop sign. It's one of the two. It seems to be mixed on what the actual story is. But basically, he ran a stop sign. And the police officer, rather than just going through the normal methods of giving him a ticket, etc., she seems to go a form of scare them route, and it doesn't seem to go that well because the mothers come out to go, what in the world is happening? Just give him the ticket. Here's what happens.
Any of your questions, give him your ticket. This officer is right here harassing my son. She already have his driver's license, registration, and car insurance in her hand. She's asking if he's on parole or probation, and he has to answer her. He said, no, he's not on parole or probation. I said, go give him the ticket, and she will not. She's just standing there. What are you waiting for, ma'am? For what? For a traffic violation? Okay, but you're making this dangerous. You're escalating it. Go give my son his ticket, and we will take care of this in court. You will not be the judge and executioner on this property right here. You will not. Go give my son his ticket. You have his ID. You can easily run his ID and see if he's on probation or parole. Not this child. Then go do your job. Why are you standing there? Why are you holding on to your gun? Why? Your hand is on your gun. Go run his ID. I'm being violent? No, I'm not being verbally aggressive.
You will not change this up. You will not create the narrative here that we've been seeing on the news. If he ran a stop sign, that's what you're saying, we will happily take the ticket. But I will not allow my son to stand here in front of you with your hand on your gun. That will not happen. He's not leaving. He's standing right here. My son is not leaving. No, he's standing on our property line. We own this house. He's standing on our property line. You said he ran a stop sign, right? Go give him the ticket, and then you can leave. In due time. You guys, she done called for backup and everything. Y'all share this video, because my son will not be the next hashtag. Not gonna happen. If you're not going to give him the ticket, we're not going to stay out here. Then go give him the ticket.
Oh, you're being verbally aggressive. That's why I've got my hand on the gun. Why are you just standing there doing nothing? I'm genuinely confused. If you have all these questions, like, what are you doing here? If you pulled him over for running a stop sign, now you've declared that she's ran the stop sign. You've got the insurance papers. You've got his driver's license. You've got the registration papers. Now go write up your ticket. It's not that hard. There doesn't need to be any extra steps of all this nonsense that seems to have gone on here. And of course the mum's a bit annoyed at you because of how you're choosing to handle this. Just makes no sense whatsoever. And instead of just like moving on and finishing getting the ticket and yada yada yada, you're choosing to stand there and continue to just go on with this fight about it, which is ridiculously stupid. In this next clip, we've got a Karen who's in an argument with another pair of people over something that I'm assuming is to do with a conspiracy of sorts.
No.
You want to do them.
We'll just go yell at people. I don't care.
Right.
We'll just go yell at people.
I know you don't care because you're literally making
I don't care.
no sense.
You're a millennial.
Huh? Well, you'll die before me. That's the good news.
No, you will. Yeah. And your brain's going to atrophy
because you're a
me.
neuropsychologist who knows nothing about fucking neuroscience.
Guess what?
And you're going to go around preaching misinformation.
Guess what? I'm older than you, so I've had a longer life.
Huh?
You're going to have a
That's how that
shorter
works.
life. And that's sad. Because we weren't exposed to this.
Next clip, we've got an old man that is seemingly grumpy that there's a concrete shop out the front of his house pouring concrete into what I assume what was a pothole before.
Everything all right? Does everything look all right? I want that truck off my lawn. You got no problem. What do you
Get off me lawn, you youngins. I don't get it. The truck's not on the lawn, it's just on the side of the road, and clearly they're trying to fix the road of whatever damage is there, and this guy comes in with a hammer, starts banging along the truck. Like, first off, why are you doing that? That can get you in far more crap than just being upset at things, and then you can just go and stomp in through the concrete. Bro, what is your problem here? Here we got a pair of racist old farts being, well, a pair of racist old farts.
Is harassing me, telling me to go back to my country because I just parked. I didn't hit you. You came in my face. You come in. You come in my face. You come in my face. And you're harassing me to get the. You know the problem is. Can you be quiet? The problem is you're harassing me because you didn't like what I dressed. I'm an American citizen. I don't care how you dress. I am Muslim, and if you don't like it, that's too bad. Okay? I'm gonna take this to court. How you park. Have a great day. Have a great day. This is the lady that was harassing me outside, telling me to get out of this country.
No, I told you to go back to your country because you're a pain in the ass.
This is my country. You like it or not? You're racist. You're racist.
Yes, I am a racist.
You are a racist. You need to get out.
Yes, I am.
Yes,
I am.
You are racist. And I have you recorded.
And I'm white, and I'm proud that I'm white.
And
I don't wear a diaper
and
over my head.
I'm white too, baby. You see it? I'm white. Even if I'm black, I love it. Okay? I love being black. I love being black. I love black. That's what God created. Black. All colors. Okay? It doesn't matter. It's none of your business what I do.
No, you
okay? It's not. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I'm calling the cops for you. You're racist. If you're racist, you see all these colors? Look at all these people. Look at all these tables. Look at all these tables with colors.
I wasn't smacking you.
I wasn't smacking you. You came up to me. You came up to me. You see all colored people?
No, shut up. Don't talk to my mother like that.
You're racist. I have you recorded.
I am.
You are being recorded.
I don't.
You're gonna be recorded.
What?
She's racist. She followed me here.
Can you take it outside, please?
No,
she didn't.
You were outside.
I was over there and you came over. You harassed my mother outside in the car.
Yes, she came up to me.
Calm down for just a moment.
Let's go.
Just for a moment, please.
She harassed my mother in the car because my mother was double parked.
She told me, I don't like you dressed like that. You're not in this country. Get the hell out of this country.
Well,
Okay?
I apologize for that, but I wasn't out there, so.
Sir, you didn't see what I see. She jumped me.
Mom,
The
let me go
window
pay
was
for
down.
this
She
right now.
came up to my window.
Mom, let's go pay for this. You got it on. You got.
Man, old people are always extremely disappointing or are really awesome. It's always one of the two. There's no middle ground of old people who are pretty cool but also have some weird tastes or some weird opinions. No, it's usually the old farts who have not grown up and matured and have learned to understand that the world has changed. Those are the people that are stuck with their old worldviews and still attempt to push it onto other people, even though it's very clear that other people don't care about that worldview anymore. People have moved on. People have changed. We're not bigoted, racist human beings anymore, but they still want to be, and it's not cool. If you're going to do that, especially in public, you're going to have crap like this happen. Yeah, maybe I don't quite agree with the people behind the camera going into the store to go and annoy the person afterwards. Actually, it's probably they were in the store and they just encountered this person and they decided to start annoying them about it. I don't know if I 100% agree with that, but I can also understand why. And it's like one of those things, if these are your opinions and you are not willing to listen it out or change your opinions, maybe, just maybe, it's better to keep it to yourself and not be an asshole to other people. It's not that hard. You could just say nothing and move on with your day. Oh, you don't like the look of someone because they're not a race you like? Well, then just shut up and move on. It saves everyone else a whole world of trouble and probably saves you the annoyance of people who are not quite appreciative of your racist nature, so buzz off. Firstly, we've got a Karen who is overreacting / feeling entitled about a dog or something in a situation. I have no idea about the context on this one. I've just seen this clip and it's very interesting still.
Folks do any they want to do. I'm so mad right now. That is not cool at all. She see him doing it too? The waitress see him doing it ain't saying that? Oh, you're bad. Yes.
So I know that you're upset, but...
So now since I said something, she comes over to me. She tell me she having a busy night.
I don't want to be upset.
So that means I got to get kicked out. So you telling me you're kicking me out?
No, I'm
So you telling me you're kicking me out because I said something about the dog? So there's nobody out here. Take care. Look at the tables.
Did I ever say I was kicking you out? No. I'm not kicking you out.
Don't at me. Is that thing on?
Okay, I'm gonna get my manager and we are gonna have to ask you to leave. So we're gonna have to escort you out.
Yes.
Like, I'm sorry.
You hear that? I hope you know who I am. I hope y'all know. You don't have to hear because it's a job to you. But your people will hear.
Okay, we're gonna have to ask you to leave because this is getting out of control.
It's definitely getting out of control. Y'all got a fucking dog out of a cup.
Okay, that was not in our
But so
control.
now you tell me because I said something I had to leave. I just spent $200. You tell me I gotta leave?
Yes, because
first of all, I'm waiting for my lift. My lift is right there. I already was waiting
but
for
you're
my
not
lift.
being polite, so like we're not
You
gonna
came
have
over
this
here and said something to me.
No, I asked you to listen and you just kept talking. So I said we did not ask you to leave, but now we are.
Get away from me. No.
I love how this Karen wasn't going to get kicked out initially, but because of her continuous reaction to this entire situation, not just hearing out the worker at all, they just ended up kicking her anyway.
Here we have a McDonald's drive-thru worker that seems to be having a pretty not so great day.
Okay.
So if you got cash, I'll take the order.
Okay.
So tell me when you need it. I gotta go to lane 1.
Okay, I'm ready. I've been sitting here for the past 15 minutes though.
Well, I can't do nothing about that. I'm taking orders.
Okay, and I'm giving you my order right now.
Well, do you have cash?
Yeah, I have cash.
Not cash.
Why would I have a cat right now? I have cash.
All right, well, you said cat. I don't have a cat.
I have cat.
McDonald's. Okay, let's go.
Can
I'm really busy right now.
There's
no,
two cars.
Okay, I'm not chit-chatting. I'm trying to place my order, please. Can I get a
Go ahead, I'm waiting.
Can I get an order of large fries, please?
A large fry, okay. Anything else?
Can you give me a fish fillet with shredded lettuce?
Fish with lettuce, okay.
Shredded lettuce?
Yep, I got it. Anything else?
And an order of medium fries.
Anything else?
That's it.
All right, go to window 2.
Thank you.
You know what? I'm just going to ask for a moment. Why do we still have these crappy microphones and speakers at drive-thrus with how much technology is advanced? Like, heck, the microphone I'm currently using that you currently hear is like only $100. These are like very common microphones you can throw around and treat like crap, and they'll live like mad. It's not that expensive to upgrade to somewhat decent microphones, decent speakers that people can actually understand in very simply. I can also understand that microphones on the outside of the drive-thru will always have their own issues because, well, it's just easier to have something concealed inside the big box than anything else because it stops people from doing excess damage to them easily or just straight up stealing them. But it's just like many questions on why are our drive-thru mics still so fucking bad. The guy behind the cameras come down to his car to spot that this guy with his Defender was here swinging his door open like a madman next to his car. When he eventually hopped into his own car and went to talk to his girlfriend who's currently in there, according to her, he actually hit the car with his door, apparently at least once, and so he went to double check the scuff marks. And then when he asked the guy, hey, you hit my car, apparently the guy decided to say that no, it doesn't matter, my car's better than yours, and now here we are.
Move, don't move, you just hit my car.
I live in this building.
That's fine, that's fine. No, yo, give me a second.
Bro, I'm
open your door.
up.
Don't get loud with me. Don't get loud with me. Don't get loud with me.
What are you doing?
Don't get loud
I have
with
2
me.
little kids here.
That's fine. I'm not threatening anybody. I'm just asking you to open your door all the way for a second.
Take my kids on the corner.
That's fine. You're right here. I'm just asking you.
I'm taking my kid upstairs.
I'm recording you.
I'm taking my kid upstairs.
That's fine. I'm not stopping you. I'm not stopping you.
Let me bring my kid upstairs.
That's fine. Take your kid out. I'm not stopping you. Look at this bag.
Okay, back up.
So I'm parked here. I'm parked here legally. And then this guy swung his door open. And when he swung the door open, he scuffed the car right here.
I scuffed
Nothing like that.
I have 2 little kids.
I'm not doing anything about your kids. It's not about your
trying
kids.
to get my kids in my apartment? Back the
Dude, off. You hit my car. You're in the wrong. Don't act like you're right. I'm not doing anything with your kids. You're setting a great example for them, though, too.
Yes, because doing stuff for your kids means that you're above the law and you don't have to worry about ever doing anything illegal because if it's for your kids, it's all good. That's not how that works. Not only are you not in an illegal parking spot, it looks like you've just stopped in the middle of the street. You're also going, by the looks of it, you're intending to take your kids out of the car onto the pavement and probably take them up to the apartment whilst leaving your car parked in the middle of the street, which is totally irresponsible. It's either you're just too lazy to go actually find a car park, or so you're taking your kids up to your apartment. Is there someone else there who's going to look after your kids when you get them up there, or what's actually going to happen here? It seems a little bit stupid that you're doing this in the first place, but okay. When this lady got home with her food, she decided to check over, and turns out there was some form of issue with it one way or another, and she threw it out, called up the store, and asked if she would be able to get a refund, telling them that she has already thrown the food out. Apparently, the staff on the phone said yes, they could just come in and get the refund, but now here's what happens when she asks for a refund from the manager.
Because you still will not get a refund, especially with your attitude, especially when you didn't bring the food back. Have a good day.
I called.
Okay.
She told me to come get the refund.
Use the common sense, or your brains too tight. Have a good day.
You such a rude manager to be a GM.
I surely am.
To be a GM.
I surely am.
You came up here with an attitude.
Actually, I did.
Actually, you did, because I said I came to get a refund, and you said, oh, you're not getting one.
You're not. You didn't bring the food back, so what makes you think I'm... For all I know, you ate it.
I ain't eating nothing.
Okay,
I told her on the phone I threw it in the trash. She still told me to come up here and get a refund. So that's on her.
Okay, that's on her. But guess what?
Okay, so you still supposed to make it right.
Have a good day.
I called and told her.
I'm not making nothing right. Have a good day.
I called and told her. And told her I threw it in the trash.
Have a good day.
Look, as a manager, if one of your staff members has apparently said something, I would go find out whom actually said that, find out what they exactly said, and then if it turns out that they did say they could get a refund by doing blank, blank, and blank, then you should just honor that refund. Yes, it's probably going to cause issues with other things and other that, but that's where you got to do right by the customer what the customer's already been told by one of your employees, and then it comes down to either they weren't taught these processes correctly by you and you now need to fix that issue, or something else has happened here that shouldn't have and you need to fix that issue. Taking it out on the customer and refusing to give a refund is just kind of the worst way to go about this. I know from experience with fast food restaurants here in Australia, like they just immediately give you a voucher allowing you to repurchase literally everything you brought another time. Like that is the first thing they just end up doing if you have issues with your food whatsoever. And then if you want a refund, you can go down that route, but most people are usually fine after getting a voucher to buy the exact same order you just brought another time. This next pair of clips are going to be some interesting ones. So what's happened here is we're at Disneyland in one of those long lines to one of the various rides. You know how this usually goes. A multi-hour wait just to get on one ride, yada yada yada. And here we have two different separate events where people are cutting in line for certain reasons. I'm not going to explain too much more to you. I'm just going to let you watch the clips first.
I used to take them to the bathroom.
I know, but we're not doing the cutting thing anymore.
If I gotta use the bathroom, man, I'm getting at the back of the line too.
Yeah.
I'm a little 7-year-old. I know, man.
Yeah,
it's the same standard. It's the same standard. It's the same standard as everyone else.
Don't. Oh,
Come
you
on.
better. You are not touching me right now. You did not just shove me.
Cool.
You haven't been standing in line.
They're standing in line.
Yeah, you're not standing in line.
What is wrong with you?
Nothing is wrong with me.
Okay,
You can
please
stand in line
move.
like the rest of us.
They're standing in line.
Yeah, and you're not.
Is she with you? Yeah, she is actually. Get her out of my way, please. I really. Obviously, I'm going to meet somebody. You guys,
No,
why do you guys
stand
keep
in line like
cutting?
the rest of us. Up there.
Are you
And
insane?
You haven't been.
No, it's like why does everyone think that you can just keep passing us? If I don't see. I'm not passing you. They're in line. No, it doesn't matter. You literally like. Why do we need to wait in line and then everyone else doesn't get to wait in line? Maybe if you went and got food and brought it to her, you know what I mean? It doesn't matter. That's not how it works. Oh my God! You want me to get park security? Yeah, go for it. Okay, I don't think they care about this, right? Good, because apparently they do. Because apparently you didn't want to go get them.
Last time I got cut in line, I actually asked, and they said it's not allowed.
I'm not cutting in line.
Yeah, you are. They actually said it's not allowed to save spots and that I should handle it exactly as I am. Don't allow people to cut me.
Why don't you call park security then, okay?
No, go for it. If you have a problem with me, please call park security.
Oh my God, what is wrong with you?
Nothing is wrong with me.
Let me pass. Just so you know, if you try to do anything, I'm recording, so. Well, I don't care. Cool. Let me pass. What is wrong with you?
Nothing is wrong with me. I'm just not allowing people to cut me.
You know, it's the same problem with the other people that are cutting, so.
Before I give my thoughts on this one, I just want to ask you, what are your thoughts on these two clips here? What's your opinions on this whole line-saving, cutting shenanigans that have occurred in these clips here? Personally speaking, the first one, when you've had to leave the line you're already in just to go take your son to the toilet, and let's say you've left a family member sitting in the line waiting for you to come back, personally, to me, that's a-okay. I'm not going to care too much about it. It's not worth the time and effort because, A, I get it. Some kids are not great at going to the toilet at the correct times, yada, yada, yada. It's issues that occur very often, so it's not worth it. And then secondly, to that, my family and I have participated in this type of stuff multiple times before where someone, either me, my little sister, or someone else who's not busy doing something will go and join a line for a certain thing that we all want to do, and the rest of us eventually catch up and join the line in the spot where me or whoever else went to the line is already standing there waiting for the line. It's one of those things where I understand the frustration to see people cutting in front of you saying that, oh, I'm going up to my friend who's up there. This is a drink for them. Hence the reason why I got 2 drinks, yada, yada, yada. And I can get the frustration to that. But at the same note, it also comes down to the fact of like, is it worth it? Is it really worth it to care that much about 1 or 2 people doing this? And yes, I get the whole thing of like, oh, but if you start letting certain people do it, then suddenly everyone's going to start doing it. Then it'll get worse, and then that, yeah, I get it. But it's one of those things where I get the frustration here, but also, is it really worth it at all? Here we got a clip from the COVID era that's recently resurfaced.
Yeah, you can move your cart forward now. Yeah, you could move your cart forward. Yes, you could move her cart forward, all right? I am checking out, and my items have to go on the conveyor belt. Forward. Would you please stand 6 feet away? phone down. Yeah, you see what I mean? Put your goddamn cell phone down.
You will be reported
Go ahead and report.
Protective Services.
Go right ahead and report. I don't have to.
It's funny remembering just how crazy some people got during these times. Like, I distinctively remember that when some old lady was buying a huge amount of box of tissues, when she got told by me, when I told her that she could only get 2 of them, she decided to make the threat of throwing one of them at my face because, of course, they did. I don't know. People just got a little bit crazy at this time. The woman behind the camera spots a person leaving this coffee shop here and like, oh, they're open, and decides to go in and go to the toilet before going to buy a pastry. It turns out, though, that the store was apparently closed, and this is what happens next.
I didn't know that. You have your hours posted. You have your hours posted. But you're not gonna cuss at me and not let me use the bathroom. I didn't scream at you. You came at me abrasively. I will, yeah. And I'll post this on Yelp so people see how nasty you are. If I need to call the police,
Yes, please. Yeah, let's do it.
Why are you so mad?
Because you are being ridiculous right now. You came here. Store is closed. You came here without saying anything, asking anything. You just came straight to the bathroom, right?
Because I had to use the restroom and I didn't see you. If I would have seen you, of course I would have asked for permission.
Why did you come inside at the beach? Because I told you to leave.
I didn't call you a bitch. I did not call you a bitch.
Call caps.
Okay, I will.
Stop recording and call caps.
I'm not going to stop recording because now you're preventing me from leaving and you're making me
Because
feel
you came here and we were closed.
Not to mention, I'm a loyal customer here and you're berating me.
Listen, I have never seen you before, and if you are a
Okay,
loyal
you've
customer,
never
you
seen
would
me
know
before.
what time we open.
Your hours are posted on the doors.
So
I thought
exactly.
you guys were open. I thought you guys
Wait a
were
second,
open.
so
I
you
didn't
don't know what time it is?
I didn't look. I'm sorry. Your door was unlocked.
But why am I supposed to close?
Why are you screaming at me?
No, I'm like.
Apparently, after the woman in question stopped recording when she left, apparently the Karen in the situation pulled her hair and tried to pinch her. Now, it is definitely one thing to claim that an assault happened the moment you stopped recording. There are 2 things we can say there. It's like, yeah, that's very convenient, but also, B, it might be something that makes sense too because she probably purposely waited for you to stop recording in order to do that. Whatever. One thing to do note is that the reviews for this business do quite conveniently line up to tell the story that the person who operates in this store is a bit of an asshat. So yeah, take that as you will. Here we have a Karen experience massive road rage.
No.
Oh, no.
I've got my daughter in the car.
I don't care.
And
Get the away from me.
There.
Get the away from me.
You just hit me. You just slammed my
You're in my personal space. Get the away from me. I don't care. You can't open my car door, bitch. Call the cops. Call the cops.
And this is why you should always lock your door whenever you're inside of your car driving about. You never know when someone's going to be this damn stupid. And I'm not trying to victim shame here. This is just something, take this as a lesson. Always have your doors locked when you're in your car on the road, just so this doesn't happen. I'm very curious if the cops did get caught and get involved in the situation. How did it go? How did it get resolved? Because in my opinion, I think that the moment you rip someone's door open, it's going to spark panic on whomever's door you just ripped open, and it'll lead them to do something that will probably get you hurt, and you're probably not going to be able to charge them for any of that because, you know, you kind of did it to yourself by ripping their door open in a raging fit. Here we have a clip that is honestly just a nice, fun little insight into what it's like being a bouncer.
In here, we're closed.
They are. I've already texted them. They're in there.
There's nobody in here. You don't even hear any music. We're closed.
No, I've already talked to them. They're in there.
You talked to who?
Huh?
You talked to who?
No, I don't know what you're trying to say, but like they're in there.
Who did you talk to?
What, I know you're like trying to like get me out of this, but they're in there, and they're not in there.
Okay, so we're closed. Okay.
You're closed, but
yes.
they're not in there.
No one's in here. We're closed.
No one's not in there. No, they're just not in here.
I don't know where your buddies are, but they're not here.
Those images you're seeing right there, that's nothing's going on in there?
They work here.
They work there?
Yes, sir.
So my buddies aren't in there?
No, sir, they're not.
Okay.
So have a good night. Okay? Get home safe. Get your Uber. Something.
That's not a true
What's not a true phrase?
What you just said. They're right there. I just talked to them.
Who exactly are your buddies?
People that are inside.
Okay.
Name them.
They're here partying?
Huh? Yeah.
They're here. Okay, so we're closed. The club's closed.
They're closed and they're inside. You said they weren't inside. They're inside. You're wrong in what you just told me.
Okay. I'm sorry you feel that way.
I feel that way because you're wrong.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'm wrong. You're right. The customer's always right. But in this case, we're closed, and you can't get in.
You're closed. Yeah. I'm wrong.
But your buddies are inside.
I'm right. You're wrong.
Okay.
I'm right. I don't care about what's right and wrong. My buddies are inside. You're sitting here saying you're wrong. I don't care. You're wrong. You're wrong.
Okay. That's fine.
I don't care about like the hey, I'm right, you're wrong type of shit. I want to go inside because there's cute girls inside.
Okay.
I don't care about the other stuff. You're like, hey dude, you're wrong. You know what I mean? I don't care if you're like, hey, you're wrong. There's cute girls inside. We could all go inside and just flirt with the cute girls. Why don't we all go do that? Who cares?
Because we're closed and there's no cute girls inside. All right, watch where you spit, okay? It was kind of close.
You know what I mean? What are we talking about? Why are we even arguing about this?
We're not arguing. We're having a very civil conversation.
How old are you?
Old enough.
You're like 28, 29?
Something like that.
Exactly. I'm 24, 25. We only have so many years left.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you're older than that, we don't have a lot of years left to go flirt with these girls.
Okay. So are you here for the girls? I thought you were here for your buddies.
Are you here for the girls or for the money?
I'm here for the money.
Who gives a about the money?
Me.
Who cares, dude? We don't have many years left.
Okay.
I'm trying to tell you, even no matter what they think is funny left, we only have as many years left.
Okay.
It's okay to you, but like what do we have left?
I don't know. What do I have left?
Don't let him in. He's not gonna do nothing. Trust me about that.
Well, he works here.
No, I'm just trying to get back in. I think I left my jacket inside.
You don't have to explain to us, Nate. Come on in, man. You work here. You're fine.
Do I? I feel like after tonight, man. All right. What's up?
Have a good night, sir.
It's been a long night.
Boy, who let my boy get squabbled like that?
Man, that is such a clip. It sounds like the club was actually open and it's just this guy wasn't allowed to get in for some reason or another. Maybe I'm wrong on that one. It just sounds like this guy just wasn't allowed to go in and it'd be as simple as that. And so they were just trying to find a way to get him to calmly walk away. And then he had to go on about this life story, do this entire dump of apparently therapy or crap along those lines. And it's just some form of nuts and what in the world. Like that's and it's like the classic example of like, yeah, this guy has a nice calm energy about him because, you know, that's kind of what you're gonna need in this type of job. Here's our friendly neighborhood Karen going off again.
Your neighbor. Hi. Want to make sure your dog's okay. Is your dog okay? Yes. Okay. It sounds like it's in distress. It just keeps barking. You mean what?
I mean,
It's just now because, no, it's all night. It keeps barking. Shut it up.
I do think it's fair to say that I wouldn't particularly call her Karen for complaining about a dog that apparently is barking all night. I agree, that is definitely an annoyance and very big issue. It happens occasionally over here where I live. There will be sometimes, like, the few occasions where people have moved in, their dogs will go off nonsensically for like the first many nights on end, but usually they tone down and only bark when people walk by, which is semi-common in this area considering we back into a main street where people walk quite a lot. So, but dogs barking is a normal thing to some degree. Yeah, it can get frustrating and annoying. From just listening to this clip here, the dog didn't bark that much from what I can tell until the Karen came into the yard, and then it barked a little bit. Then when she knocked on the door, it started barking a lot because, you know, someone just knocked on the front door. And like, I get the complaint of annoying dogs that continue to bark endlessly, but you know, there's a certain way you should do that. Like, hey, would you mind doing something with your dog? It's continuously barking all night. It makes it difficult to sleep. Just appreciate it if you find a way to try and stop it from barking so much. But no, instead she comes in going like, is your dog in distress? I'm just checking to make sure your dog's okay because it sounds like it's distress. Okay, well, you need to learn to shut your dog up, and walks away. Like, that's just... wow. The story behind this one is that this lady got an order via Grubhub from this restaurant here, and apparently there was one cookie missing, the cookie that she ordered. She then chose to call up the actual store itself, and apparently the assistant manager, Alex, which is the guy in the clip here, they apparently stated that, hey, just come down, we'll give you a cookie for you. And so that's what she did. She's come down to ask for a cookie that she should have gotten. Now, we don't know how she chose to ask the question initially in any way, shape, or form. All we know is that before the point of the recording beginning, there was some form of escalation done by someone, and then we cut into here.
I said, young man, I have a receipt. And I said, I didn't demand anything, though. You don't make it seem like I just came in here irate demanding something. I said, he just told me I could come get the cookie. Can I just please have the cookie so I can go? That's all I said.
And I said, no.
Exactly. And so now I'm asking for a superior, and you're talking about I'm demanding something. I do need a superior. I need to talk. You just said you were going to give me the number of your superior.
No, because my superior is going to tell you to.
I don't care what they're going to tell me. I want the information.
231-85. Not pressed about it. They're going to say call Grubhub, get a refund.
513. Could you repeat the rest, please? 513 what?
231.
Because y'all won't give me a cookie that y'all forgot that you told me to come get.
Have a good day.
So, you have a good day too, Alex and Michaela. Y'all must be, I don't know, is this racism? I don't know. Because he was about to just hand me my cookie. This clearly isn't policy. He was about to just hand me my cookie. It ain't. It ain't, because he would know that as assistant manager, he would know. But he told me to come back up there. He told me to come up here. He told me to come up here. Hi. You're getting really crazy. I mean, look how you're screaming. You just look how you're talking. Bye. Y'all cannot treat people like this. It's not okay. Sir, I asked. I didn't demand nothing. I asked. I didn't demand anything. I asked. This young man saw me. I spoke to him first. I did. No, I'm not on the phone. When I came in here, I spoke to him. Wait. I know you don't, because you're ignorant. You're ignorant. You're bitter because you're sweeping a Penn Station floor over a cookie. I said I wanted my cookie that I ordered. It's on my receipt and you didn't put it in my bag. That's all I wanted. It's on the receipt. I said just now, I just asked for one cookie. It says one cookie. So what's the problem with me asking for one cookie right now? Now you're saying I never said 5 and it's all recorded. So now you're just making stuff up and lying.
If this Alex character is the same guy who's roaming around the clip here, then he's a complete and utter asshole because, like considering that you know that you were just on the phone to someone who you told to come in to get their cookie that they didn't apparently get, and then now here you're choosing not to say anything, you're choosing to let the argument go between one of your co-workers and a customer for something so minimal over a damn cookie. Like, Really? That is such insane stupidity. I just can't fathom it. And then also to the lady behind the counter, I get it. It's probably one of those things where you might get in trouble if it turns out to be entirely wrong and there's a cookie that's now unaccounted for in the in the system's stock numbers. But at the end of the day, like, is it really that hard? Like, hey, they said that, hey, here's my receipt. I didn't get a cookie with my food. It was ordered via Grubhub. It's like, is it really that hard? Like, oh, sorry about that. Here's the cookie. And then move on with your day. Is it really that difficult? Is it really the end of the world to do something like that? Seriously. Like, what's wrong with not doing that, considering what the person's claiming here? And then saying, oh, no, you're just going to have to go get a refund from Grubhub, yada, 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 yada. Okay, so if they get a refund from Grubhub for the cookie, then Grubhub will most likely look for a refund from you guys. And doesn't that, like, isn't having refunds a bit more of an annoyance for you guys than just giving someone the cookie they should have gotten in the first place? Like, really? It seems so stupid, this entire thing. Here we have a very interesting clip and situation occurring. So what's happened here is this guy's on his break from work and he's come to the local Arby. He's gone through the drive-thru in order to get some food to eat on his break. It took them over 15 minutes to serve him, and according to what he says, they served multiple people who got there after him before him, so he asked for a refund. Apparently, the manager on site says that Arby's don't give refunds, or that she can't do a refund because a general manager isn't in the store. Anyway, here's the clip.
So I ordered my food, and it took them 15 minutes to get my order. I canceled my order because it took so long to get my order. Nobody came and brought me my order, so I wanted a refund. As soon as I tell them I want a refund, they bring the food. I saw 2 people behind me go past me. And you're telling me I can't get a refund. And what's your name?
Bethany.
Bethany. So I can't get a refund, Bethany.
I can replace your food.
I don't want my food replaced. I just want a refund. I want my money back. Because y'all service was horrible. It took y'all 15 minutes to give me my food. I'm working right now. So I just want a refund. That's all I'm asking for. Just want my money back. I just gave you guys my money, so it shouldn't be that hard to give me my money back.
We do not have a general manager right now. I cannot do a refund for you.
You have a manager, and are you the manager? Okay, so if you're the manager, you can give me a refund. Now, if y'all want to go famous on TikTok and make your business go down because you don't want to give me a refund, because you don't telling me you can't give me a refund and I don't want the food now.
I can replace it for you.
I don't want my food replaced. I want the money. I want my money back that I just gave y'all. Literally 15 minutes ago that you had me sitting in this line for. You served 2 people behind me, and I'm not leaving this line until I get my refund. And y'all's line will be backed up. What you say? You gotta be a star. Like, this line will be backed up till I get my refund. Y'all already wasting my time. I'm working. I would never come back to this place again. This woman just told me she couldn't give me a refund. Wasting my time, and now she's going in there getting my money. But she just told me she couldn't do this.
Still gonna get in trouble. So take your money.
Well, you're definitely gonna get more than in trouble. And do what? Get out your line and do what?
Considering how she would eventually give him a refund in order to get him to go away once she realizes that, oh, he's not going to leave until I give him a refund, I think it's fair to say that, yeah, they could give a refund. She just didn't want to do so for one of many different possible reasons. And I would probably say the more likely reason to this is she didn't want to give a refund because then she would probably have to explain what happened and how we got here to the general manager. And considering it took 15 minutes in order for this person to get their meal in an Arby's that doesn't seem to be that busy, at least what's apparently happening here, I don't know. If it took 15 minutes to go through a drive-thru and multiple other people were pulled through before this guy, even though they came after him, it wouldn't look good on the manager who's here this day. So, yeah, she was trying to see if she can replace the food, even though that's clearly not the thing he was upset about in this situation anymore.
Here we watch the patience of someone slowly disintegrate into a Karen as they watch an old lady who has no idea how to use an automatic car wash.
So the old lady don't know how to use the wash. So now I'm sitting here.
Wash is now ready. Please drive in slowly.
Yo, I've been sitting here for like 25 minutes, yo.
Oh my God, put it in drive!
Granted, it's been like apparently 25 minutes according to the person recording, so I can understand the sheer amount of anger at this one person who doesn't seem to be able to get into the right position. But is there usually like, okay, this probably won't be a thing in America, but actually no, that's not even much of a thing here. In some car washes where there's an automatic and a manual car wash, there's usually a guy floating around cleaning up the bays and all that who would be able to help in this type of situation. But then I'm not experienced with the car wash, the auto car washes that are right next to a fuel station and stuff along those lines. I don't know if there's an additional person who works those car washes that are floating around to help people when things like this occur. Also, why is it taking this old lady so damn long to just figure out how to sit in the perfect position? It's not that hard, it's not that complicated.
Here we have a Karen with a question mark at Taco Bell. I do really mean Karen in quotation marks because I'm unsure how to really process this one. Here's the clip.
Yeah, so what? You put my life in danger. Be for real. Y'all all are working at Taco Bell. Miserable ass bitches. Get a line. Get a better job. You can't even make a Mexican pizza correctly. That's why y'all miserable. Yeah, I'll catch you outside, bitch. Shut up, Will, and beat your.
Amen. You know, I'm kind of just stumped on the whole how Taco Bell prepared her food. It put her life at risk. Like, I'm just sitting here trying to think about that. How does one prepare food so horribly and that they put someone's life in risk? Like, is it just completely raw, not even cooked? But wouldn't you notice that type of thing? Is this a repeat of that wings guy from the other time where he somehow managed to eat all of his wings, yet they were apparently raw? I don't know. This seems a little bit up some weird alley over there. I don't know. What are your thoughts? In this next clip here, we've got a guy who is so desperate to make his complaint about the bad customer service, he's willing to cut off another person who's currently trying to make their order in order to make the complaint. And when they get pointed out to by doing that from the woman themselves, he decides to do the lamest excuse of, I don't argue with women. Here's a clip.
But it's not. That's not that serious. You don't need to come back. Yeah, but you don't need to come in. Mind your business. Man, mind your business. You came and interrupted me when I was ordering. Please stop, man. Mind your business. I'm ordering my food and you came to interrupt me ordering. You came and interrupted him. I don't argue with women. I will. My wife is on the corner. I will call my wife. You came and interrupted him rudely while I'm trying to order. That's disrespectful. I don't argue with women, but I will call my wife. Don't argue with women, but I will call my wife. But I will call my wife, and my wife will come up here and really. No, you're not gonna do that. I'll call the police. Call her. Call her. Call her. I said, I don't argue with women. Call her. Because I said somebody hung up. I'll call the police for you guys. Don't call the police. Call the police. Call the police. Call the police. What the look like, man? You threatening me, right? On camera, you did, right? What did I say I'm gonna do to you? Okay. What I said I'm gonna do to you? What was the threat? What was the threat? What was the threat? Call the police. Get the police up here. Right. Yeah, I'm not the police on Winchester. Whatever you want to. I mean, you don't change it back to somebody who's hung up on when I'm trying to place your order. Why? I live there for 15 minutes old. You've already threatened the customer. What I threatened for? Because she's trying to yell at me. I said I don't argue with women, but I get my wife with it. You come here because you're very rude. Go get her. Very rude. How long ago did this? I just called in and somebody hung up on me. The second time when I called back on radio, I did a whole 20 minutes and I said, man, I'm still on hold. I'm walking with my mom all over saying, why y'all playing on me, man? I'm not refusing service. I will wait for them to go. That's my mom, buddy. I wasn't trying to get you. I'm not trying to box somebody. I'm a boxer. Bro, come on, bro. I got a son here with you, bro. Hey, you stop it. Okay.
I think it goes without saying the caption is not mine. It's a bit of a interesting one to say the least. A touch racist maybe. Anyway, what an absolute cop-out from this guy. It's just like, oh, the second he realizes, oh, I've done something silly here, rather than addressing the problem, he's just like, no, I don't fight, I don't argue with women, my wife's over there, I don't argue with her, you know, I'll get her in here to do my fight for whatever crap he was saying. I kind of stopped paying attention when he started saying stupid like that. Like, it's just one of those things where it's like, if you do something stupid in a situation where you're clearly in the wrong, and your point is to do something sexist by saying, oh, I don't argue with women, it's just like, it doesn't make you out to be a high and mighty guy like you think it does. It just makes you out to be more of a dickhead than what you already were. Like, you feel like you're so self-important that you got to make your complaint first, even though there's someone clearly making an order at the register when you get there, but you're still just like, screw it, I'm gonna do it anyway. I hate you, get out of my way. I'm more important, I gotta make my complaint. In this next scene, we've got an interesting fight between a pair of people happening.
She's a Karen. She told me to move out of her way so she could put her car, when I'm sitting there, putting a quarter in.
Standing there
You're an
for 5 minutes
entitled
looking
Karen.
for the quarter. So I said, can I please return my card? Don't tell me to shut up.
You know in Arabic, you know we have?
Oh, good for you. Oh, let me quote you. This is America. We speak English.
Tusemmish, ya sharmuta.
Okay, we speak English.
Tusemmish, ya sharmuta.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Mr. Rick,
خلاص. يا بطل زمان تتحممي.
rich.
There you go.
You started off with saying I'm rich. So good for you. That's why you're shopping by yourself and not your butler?
I'm sorry.
No, you should see what he said.
Angry people. I have no idea how this all started. It seems like the lady decided to be a touch racist at the end there, but here we are. In this next clip, a Karen decided to cut the line, and when she was refused service due to her cutting the line, this happened.
Have a good day, miss.
Give me your name.
Have a good day,
Know your
miss.
boss's number. You cannot do that.
Have a good day, miss.
You cannot do that.
Have a good day.
You cannot. I can report you to the Better Business Bureau. Are you aware of that?
Report me.
Do you realize I'm a CPA? I have a
Do
lot
it.
more range than you think I have.
Do it then.
You're not gonna give me your name.
No.
For no reason.
No, because when you asked me you weren't being nice, then I'm not gonna...
When was I ever being rude to you?
I'm not gonna sit here and
When was I
argue with
ever
you,
being-
miss.
I wasn't being
I'm
nice
not
with
gonna
it?
sit here and
What if I
argue
said
with
that
you.
wasn't nice?
Have a good day.
Tell me one thing I have said that wasn't
There's
nice.
no point in having this
I still have not even
conversation.
cursed or raised my voice, nothing.
Miss,
I'm asking you
you're
what your
very
name is.
clearly agitated.
Now that you're not giving me your name, yes.
Why?
Know
For
your
what?
boss's number?
Is that really a reason to get agitated at someone because they won't give
Yes,
you their name?
it is, because I'm asking you for your boss's number then and you're not giving it to
Yeah,
me.
I can't give out my boss's personal cell
Okay,
phone
then you
number.
need to give me your name or a way to reach him.
No,
Email
I
or a way that
I
time
don't.
he's in here. Yes, you
I
do
don't.
have to. Yes,
I
you want to
don't.
look up the law?
Look.
Gotta love these hard people. I need your name. It is a must-have. It's in the law. You have to give me a way to contact your manager. It's so stupid. Here we got a guy who absolutely loses his mind in a Walmart.
Yeah, take a deep breath. Ha! Right back at you. Your own medicine. You don't know who the you're with. I don't give a shit. Mind your business. You understand me?
Sir, what's the problem?
Ask her. Ask her.
I was literally not doing anything.
Bullshit. I ain't leaving after this is solved.
Nope.
Call PD.
We're gonna call PD, but
Yeah.
your behavior is not gonna be tolerated.
I don't give a shit. She's a mind her business and stay out of my business
Right now,
because she doesn't know what the fuck's going on.
Now you're there.
I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. I don't give a trying that rat ass. No bullshit. You know what the fuck? Hey. Did you retrieve my contacts? No. My email? No. My best. Bull. That.
Hey, calm down.
No. F that.
Hey, you need to leave. Listen.
Bullshit. Leaving. I ain't leaving.
That's all right. I mean, we'll get the cops in here.
Get the cops in here. You know exactly what's going on, see? I know my contacts are lost, my messages, and my photos. I don't give a flying. I don't give a flying. Yeah, I saw that nod that coincides. That's why you're standing tall. Okay, PD on the cover. phone when you're wrong. I'm a scout, 19 Delta scout, looking for the enemy. You're showing all the signs of an undercover. Ha 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 ha! It's funny, huh? It's funny, huh? Pulling your covers, huh? Giving you a taste of your own medicine. That. Yeah, look at the facial expression now. Videoing me, keep videoing me, keep videoing me. It ain't gonna be all right. Mind your business next time. See what the is going on. You know what the is going on. You lose contacts while you're eating those shit.
He's like 5'4".
5'4", 5'8". Almost two, was what? 2 sons?
Approximately 135 pounds.
Bullshit.
I 5'4".
So all this has something to do with he lost his emails and phone numbers and photos and something along those lines, and apparently it's all the workers' fault that this occurred. Did you do something silly by erasing your previous phone before transferring anything over to a new phone or something along those lines? Because I don't know how in the world something like this actually happens in that way. And maybe, just maybe you need to learn how to just cool your own temperature so you're not just screaming at the top of your lungs all the time, especially in these situations where, yeah, you are pretty much the aggressor on everything here. There's no buts or ifs about it. You are. In this next clip, we've got an unhappy Karen at McDonald's.
You know I'm about to call the cops, bro. And I'm not playing, bro. Get the away. Get away from me, bro.
Like what?
Get that shit off me,
This
bro.
is Karen, bro. I've never experienced one.
He videotaped me. I don't even know what to do.
That's what I'm saying. You're at McDonald's.
But still, no, you can't. You have to get a percent.
Oh, God.
It's okay. I want to be. My husband will beat the out of you.
Oh, tell him to. Karen, bro. I never experienced a Karen. I'm like, I'll go viral for.
Gotta love her immediate reaction to be recording, just like start, oh my god, you're recording me, start sprinting him down, throw something at him when you're out in fucking public and he's recording you. It's literally the dumbest shit. It's like your brain cells of critical thinking flicked off right at the moment you saw someone's recording you. Even though when someone's recording you, it's just like, they're catching you, do you think, like, if they could just send this footage to the police and you'd be in shit, like, what?